What up, guys? You know what's up. Good. So we about to kick it. Talk to Amanda. Hopefully, you guys can about to check the working now? Okay. All right. Gotta get this mic right. Gotta get this mic right. Yeah. For some reason, the mic is always being difficult. It's always difficult. For some reason, it's always difficult. All right. Let's see if that's any better. Reset. All right. All right. Let's go. Make sure I do it like this. Turn these things up a little bit. Let's see if we can get that. All right. I think we got this going. We got to get this sound right. You know how it is with the sound, guys. But we got a few things here, few things that should go pretty good. Let's see if that helps. Trying to make sure my mic is all right. Let's see if that worked a little bit. Perfect. My bad. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. These mics are being wild. Can't trust them. Got to get another one. So many mics. So many. I don't even know which one to buy anymore. All right, so let's see. What do we got here? Um, welcome, welcome. Hope everybody had a good day. I am doing my best to work with this equipment I have right now. It's time to get some more, but here in the future, I'm about to level up. I just gotta make sure, I'm investing, taking care of certain things, just like we all need to. The best thing we have is our diligence. And some of these things I was looking at, because we about to smoke this blunt. About to smoke this blunt, you feel me? But it's gonna be cool. Everything is worth it. Life is worth living. Okay. So if you don't have any motivation, if you don't have anything that's worth living for, live for life's sake. And if you can't do that, find Jesus because we don't have too many other options, baby. What else we gonna do? What we gonna do? hmm So speaking of relevance, let's go ahead and bring it back to the realistness. Turn up a few things here. Let's see what we got. Now, we're gonna we're done with that. We're gonna go to my playlist. Go to the playlist. Been saving some things. I've been saving some things. Yeah, gotcha. We're gonna do some. We're gonna head to the knowledge well real quick. No, we're gonna head to the watch later because I wanted to watch this. It's crazy. This was wild. Human ingenuity while we roll this blunt. Okay, this one is wild. Hold up. I'm about to set it up in a second. We'll share it because this is crazy. This is wild. Welcome, welcome. I'm about to change the screen. All right. So this right here, Cuban ingenuity. All right, human ingenuity. So don't sleep on this. This one was wild. When I was looking at it, I was like, "What? Nah." But yeah, yeah, they did this. It was wild. I'm not staying up for long, so I'm not gonna open up the panel. But when I get off work, I'll open up the panel after work, 6:30, West Coast time. I would say Mountain. That's when I open up. But now we're just rolling up, smoking. But I got this. I'm about to play it right now. This is wild. Human ingenuity. I was like, what? I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe this right here. This is crazy. This is crazy. And this is a huge town event. Huge town event. So this is crazy right here. They are trying to climb this hill on these bikes they made. They made these bikes. I'm like, what? Bro.
Like, hold up. This is crazy work.
So yeah, watch had to share this with y'all while we smoke. This is wild. All right, so do you think he's gonna make it? Do you think he's gonna make it? Because this is for research and educational purposes only. No copyright infringement here. So I'm finna play the anti-copyright disclaimer little clips I got real quick, just to protect the channel's integrity. Here's one. Got stalled out. Wait a minute. Passing everything up.
On va les partir en commande, c'est 160 ça se complique, c'est négatif. Négatif.
Turn it down a little bit because it's a little loud. That shit. This is wild. They built this stuff from scratch right here. They took some bikes, they chopped them up. It's crazy. This is what other countries be doing. We do this too, but we do it differently. But they turning out for this. Look at that. You think you can make it up that shit? Go, go, go. Oh, watch out, go. Watch out, fool. Crazy. Hey, I think he got it. Hold on. Okay, let off the gas a little bit right here. Hey, he made it. Watch out, fool. Run. Ah. You all right, bro? Hey, is homie all right? That's wild. Hope he's all right. Y'all think he's all right? I mean, he's walking, huh? That was bad. His head hurt. Look at him. Go, go. Oh, shit. All right. All right. Dang, man. Yo. This doesn't look good, but he made it. He made it. He's up there. Watch out, fool. Get out the way. Go, go. Whoa. Hey, that one looks cool though. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. I think he got scared. Wait. What happened? What happened with? No, it's okay, bro. I got scared too. It's all good. Man, watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Whoa! Somebody about to get hurt. Somebody about to get hurt. Careful. Careful. All right. Hopefully y'all rolling up. You know. Um, hope y'all had a good day today. Today was a pretty good day, I think. Get some stuff together. All right. All right. We'll go ahead and run that for a little bit. Whoa! Hey! Run, bro! Run! Run! Woo! Hey!
I am not afraid. I was born to do this.
Hey! Go, go, go! Ooh! Watch out! Hey! Hey, he was tearing it up. It's the hard part right here. No! Go, go, go! It's the hard part right here, though. Oh, nice try. He almost had it. He was almost there. That was the guy. Oh, he got a lot of hair. He's strong fight. Ready to put some weight in the front. Hey. Go, go, go. That last guy went up there. He went all the way up there. Whoa. Oh, nice try. Oh, watch out, bro. Oh, dang. This is crazy danger. All right, does he got it? Does he got it? Hey. Whoa, nice try.
C'est ça qu'on veut voir. Lui, t'as raison. Jusqu'au bout, là. Attention, attention, ça revient, c'est bon. Allez, attention, on est sorti. Allez, un peu la tête.
Move, move. Hey. Whoa, watch out. Oh, damn, that hurt. Oh, you got it. Good form, good form. Whoa. Oh. Yeah. Man, that's a good bike. That's a good bike. That's a good bike. That's a good bike. Oh. All right, this bike looks a little long. Maybe it's a little too long. A little springy in the middle too. Ooh, ooh. Hey, he did it. He did it. Go in there. 666. Now that's crazy. Hold up. Hold up. You know we go into conspiracy holes like this. Why is it the only one that made it to the top is the one that had the 666 on it? That's crazy. That's crazy. The symbolism right there. Let's go back so you guys can see. Right. All these other dudes fail. All these other dudes fail. This one right here. What number is that? What number? What number is that? If you zoom in, what number is that? What number is that? That says number 1. Right? Right? Number 1, right? Number 1. What's that one say? 666.
C'est pas mal.
That couldn't bite? I don't know. Not doing it. Smoke mode. Alright. Blunt. Yeah. Yes. If my kids ever watch this, yes. Your dad used to smoke weed. If I don't smoke anymore and I tell you not to smoke, yes, I did smoke. Okay? I'm not trying to say I never smoked. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's my thing for now. Because around this time in my life, I don't really have all that extra stuff going on. It's just me kind of just chilling. And this is how I kick back and just like let some time pass. Because if you don't allow time to pass, you can't get to where you're going. If you're always agitated and trying to make it happen, even when it can't happen, you're hurting yourself. We need to remember that we need to love ourselves. We need to help ourselves. And the easiest way to do that is to help other people. When you help other people, it'll show you and motivate you in the areas where you haven't actually. So yeah, light them up, light them up. Smoke them if you got them. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Thanks for the compliments right there, because this is great. I was loving it, man. This is turning up. Gotta love it. Whoa. Hey, that's a bomb right there. You got it, you got it. Oh, he had it. Uh, he couldn't control it. Hey, so close. Great form. He had it. You got to throw all that weight in the front. Oh, All right, my bad. I gotta share the screen back. It was flipped out. My internet kind of tripped on me a little bit there. Ooh, we were back here. Ciao. Wow. Wow. Wow.
I am Captain Jonavera. If you are seeing this message, remember, do not respond to any distress signal from the death system. We found an entire group.
This commercial itchy, but everybody gotta get their ads right. So we'll check this. Oh, that's clean. That's clean. This is cultural right here. Gotta appreciate it. Yeah, I see you. Oh, Perro, I see you. You're gonna build a new bike? Yeah, man. Oh, he's so close. Whoa. Go, go, go. Man. I came over the front of that one. Hey. Yeah, that's right. You gotta carve a new path. Stay on it. And you gotta carve a new path, man. Oh. Ah, he was so close. He had it. He was right there. Ah, go, go. You got this, bro. One guy made it, and then one guy was right before the finish line. Ah, watch out, watch out. That bike's on the move. That sounds clean. Your stance is kind of, ooh, no. Saw him bouncing. I don't know. This guy looks kind of wobbly. Okay, he's shifting his weight. Okay, he has some form on him. Ah, no power. You gotta gun that. This one is clean though. Ooh, come on. She bad. But she did it though. She did it. 'Cause that's scary to go up there. Yeah, she sounded kind of mad, huh? Go, Pool, go. He got the speed on him. You do this all the time, Pool. Oh, nice try. Watch out. Light your blunt, light your blunt. The bedtime smoke session. Yo, yo. Hey. Some of these bikes are real strong. Okay, he looks like he knows it. That one's kind of low to the ground. Yeah, that's right.
Allez, on peut l'applaudir, ça redescendez pas trop vite, c'est bon.
Okay, that was a nice build. That's a nice bike. He might make it to the top. He couldn't stay on. His feelings are hurt. Draw some new lines. Cut in, cut in. Here comes the big one. Okay, you made it. Right, you got it. Hey, that's two. There's like 20 guys didn't make it. Oh, this guy looks like he's ready. This first one's a doozy. Right there. Go, go, go. Hey, that's three. Nice. Some of these bikes are built different. This is a weird build right here. It's a wonky bike. See? This bike is kind of wonky too, but looks kind of springy in the middle. If he could just, oh, watch out. It's a certain build. Looks like his race bike. This one has a better build. Look how low it is. But it's too long. But he might make it. Gotta hold on, hold on. Oh! I think the bigger, that fatter, like the back tire, it has to be bigger than the front tire. And like this is a good build right here. You just gotta stay on the front of that. Nice try. Yeah, he got hit in the nuts. I saw it just bounced. Ooh. That's a clean go. That was clean. Let's see if you can take this first one. Okay, okay. Don't doubt yourself. Oh, man. So close. All right. Before he gets to this first one. All right. In the chat, what y'all think? Hey, Stormy. And thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. You're so nice, gentle soul. But this is fun. Now, I see where he's going with it, and his bike is nice, but I don't know if he's going to be able to lean forward enough because his chest is at the handlebars. But we gonna see. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but he tried. Okay, a little more control. Lean forward. Ah, you didn't have enough weight in the front. Watch out. Oh,
Putain.
that bike's heavy. All right, let's go. Let's go. We got 3 people that made it up the hill. This is the impossible hill. It's like one of their contests for their town. It's in their culture. They built these wonky builds. Lean forward, bro. Oh, he almost had it. So close, man. You did that though. Good job, bro. But yeah, that's some of that stuff right there. You feel me? So we just finishing up our little blunt, you know.
Good evening and welcome to a
Uh-oh,
program
you guys
devoted
want to check out
entirely
some
to
lefties losing it?
losing it. Let's start the week with the
Because the
ever
lefties
reliable
is cray
Stephen
cray.
Colbert, a man who was once funny, perhaps decades ago, but
Now, I have to do something first. I have to drop this. Is over here, and whatever you hear, it's not love. Fair use, because we're educating over here. You feel me? No harm to nobody. This is lefties losing it. Shout out to lefties
has
losing it.
been reduced to a miserable, moaning activist incapable of wit. This.
Look, Dana, they're trying to portray Border Patrol agents and ICE agents as Gestapo, Nazi, and many other words.
Yes, do not compare ICE or Border Patrol agents to the Nazis. That's an unfair comparison. The Nazis were willing to show their faces.
Whoa. 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 Let's go ahead and skip it.
Yes, Stephen, well done. ICE and Border Patrol agents are worse
Whoa.
than Nazis. How clever
They
and
could joke about all
comedic of you,
kinds
and
of stuff.
do seek
But
help
YouTube
before the
ain't
many
letting
white
none of that
coats
fly.
arrive and whisk you away. Talking about crazy, let's have a look at these agitators, these brainwashed clowns who think they are heroic freedom fighters defeating the
If you got
Nazis.
them,
Just have a look
about
at this
halfway
lot,
done
how
with this.
performative
I got work in the
and
morning, but
pathetic this all is.
after work, I'm gonna go live. I got it scheduled. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I know that last guy almost had it, but so far, I don't know. I like being up here. It's chilling. I'm gonna open up the panel when I get off work, and then when I'm about to go to sleep, I'll probably have my little smoke test like this, hang out with the homies, watch a couple of videos or whatever, and then just crash out, wish each other good night and stuff. You feel me? I want to have some good vibes on my channel. That's kind of what I'm going for. So, don't hate me, but I got nothing but love for everybody. This is wild.
You know, media
Trying
commentator
to turn
Megan
it to a
Murphy
song or
nailed
something?
it when she said,
This is
these
crazy.
people are 100% thick. They're in a movie. But they're
They were
just
into
privileged
that.
little...
They was into that. That was a song right there.
I'm thinking about all of their pain and how their lives are being destroyed right in front of us.
Lady Gaga?
I'm also thinking about Minnesota and everyone back at home.
Wow.
I'm also thinking about everybody back home and in Minnesota because, like, oh my God, and then, oh my God.
Oh man.
who is living in so much fear and searching for answers on what we all should do.
Just so divorced from reality. And did you notice the lack of cheers and applause? The Japanese have no time for your empty, vacuous, and self-indulgent virtue signaling, Lady Gaga. It blows my mind that she would deliver that idiotic rant in Japan, a country that has zero tolerance for illegal immigration, a country with some of the strictest migration laws anywhere in the world. Now, when the celebs are not cheering on lawless, violent agitators in Minneapolis, they are cheering for sacked CNN hack Don Lemon, who was arrested for storming a church during Sunday service.
What?
That gets you standing ovation in Hollywood.
This must be one of the old ones. Yeah, this is the old one. I'm gonna go a little bit forward.
The whole Don Lemon saga, a Snow White remake, because the woke
She changed clothes
Game
quick.
of Thrones star said they were offensive. Yes, well done, Peter, you selfish
Did y'all see her change clothes? That was funny.
blog. Before we delve into the Grammys, let's check in on NBC host Kristen Welker. Here she is interviewing.
Look. Wait, hold on. Or did I trip? No, yeah, she's wearing blue. I was like, wait, am I tripping? Shorty changed quick.
Poem for
She must have had lunch break.
this is not at all cringe and crazy.
For Renee Nicole Good, killed by ICE on January 7th,
I remember.
2026.
Before we delve into the Grammys, let's check in on NBC.
Of immigrants. This is also for those who came to this country in search of.
Oh yeah, this is the Bad Bunny stuff.
Everybody's inspired to join together as a community of artists and speak out against what's going on. And I'm gonna leave this and say
security nearby.
Okay, right?
And she went on to say,
Grammy that every artist.
Yeah, everybody was going wild about this. He
Defamatory
got sued for
statement.
that.
I'd
That was
say
wild.
not as bad as Jimmy Kimmel, but pretty close.
Oh man.
You might be able to stop this somehow.
Oh yeah, the nurse guy. And then the other nurse guy got popped up. Yeah. Ah, go
here
Nikki.
we are. And we're treated to this delightful pairing as well.
With my favorite
That's hilarious.
the best
CNN anchor. Dan, the latest polling is clear. People of all
Normally, you might expect, hey, there'd be a big divide by party with Republicans really for it and Democrats really against.
Oh, this is for that voter ID.
83% in the last year of Americans agree with Nicki Minaj. They favor.
I don't know. I think it might be a good idea. I think the voter ID might be a good idea. I mean, I can't hate it.
Photo ID to be able to vote.
What about by party? What's the party breakdown?
Yeah, normally you
background because
have a photo ID.
this is the bigotry of low expectations.
Do you have an opinion on voter ID laws?
Yeah, they're usually pretty.
DMVs or other places where
A lot of people have smart, like African Americans.
But a propaganda outlet
Wow,
for the Democrats.
she has many colors, doesn't she? That's from the kids. They had the kids.
Buy this FBI.
This is wild.
A church in
It's at the
Minnesota.
end of the day. At the end of the day, this is the same stuff that be going on everywhere. It's the propaganda. They're trying to get everybody all hyped up and stuff. Oh man, that was such a good debate. That was such a good debate. We were doing the Aristotle versus Confucius. That was great. But I wanted to do this Machiavelli.
Reactions. We configured the most advanced AI models to create a debate between Niccolo Machiavelli and Marcus Aurelius. Their debate starts with this question: how should you live in a world where not everyone shares?
How do you live in the world where not everybody shares the same values? Oh, this is good. This is good. So, honestly, I don't even have I'm pretty much doing what I'm doing. Laying low, staying out the way. Now I'm over here making my own little space where we could be safe, and like just be kind to each other. And I'm so happy you're here, Stormy, because you're my mod. And you can let me know who else you want to be mods when they come in. And then, you know, yeah. So we're going to let them do their talk because, low-key, this is a hard question to answer. I will not lie.
There's your values. You must learn to see the world as it is. Most people are not vicious, but they are weak and changeable. They follow whoever appears stronger.
Whoa. Most people are weak and changeable. So that coincides with what I was saying about what real and fake is, because my question is, what is real and what is fake? And a lot of people don't know. I know for a fact that real is consistency and fake is inconsistency. Okay? Real is strength, fake is weakness. Because weakness will make you do a lot of things. You feel me? So changeable, that is falter in itself. That is a fault. But the consistent parts about us, that's who we really are. And that proves whether you're weak or strong. But we'll let them keep talking.
Study what actually preserves your position and what destroys it. Sometimes generosity serves you. Sometimes it ruins you.
Sometimes generosity serves you. Sometimes generosity ruins you. And you know what? That is true. That holds weight. That is something that we can't help. But being generous is a virtue nonetheless. And that's something we should hold dear into our hearts. Because if we don't,
bad things can happen. We don't want bad things to happen.
Sometimes keeping your word builds your reputation. Sometimes it makes you prey. The successful know when to be the lion and when the fox.
So the lion and the fox, but what's the difference? So let's see if he's going to bring any context or if he's just going to talk around. Machiavelli.
I'm not telling you to be cruel for pleasure. I'm saying that clinging to one approach, regardless of circumstances, is how good people fail, while clever.
So no, he didn't explain it. He obfuscated. So Machiavelli is one of those, if you know what I mean.
Ones thrive. Observe what works, then act accordingly.
You speak of success and failure as if they depend on others' actions. But what have you truly gained if you thrive?
Aurelius, I don't know. He sounds a lot like me. Let's see.
By becoming like those you despise. When you adapt your principles to match each situation, you have no principles. Only.
Boom. Isn't that what we were just talking about? We got to stand on something.
Reactions. You become a slave to circumstances, controlled by everyone around you. I've dealt with flatterers, conspirators, incompetent generals. Yes, I see them clearly. But their corruption doesn't require my own. The only thing I truly control is my character.
The only thing I truly control is my character. Ooh! This is a game. This is a video game. I've been trying to tell people this for years. All right? Book coming soon. Trust me. It's going to be so fun. We're going to have so much fun. We about to unlock the video game called life. We're going to unlock it. We're going to give everybody a gamer's guide, and everybody is going to be ready. We're going to be making so much gold. We're going to get our guilds together, and we're going to be turning up. Just wait.
I've lost the only thing worth having. What you call flexibility, I call being tossed by every wind.
Marcus, your character remains pure in your own mind, but what about those who depend on you? When you face a conspiracy, do you meditate on your inner virtue while your family is murdered? You say I'm tossed by winds. I say I'm reading them. There's a difference between having no principles and knowing when circumstances.
Wow. Wow. No, seriously. Wow. We have to run that back real quick. Because he was running his mouth a little bit, wasn't he? Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. He got us lost in that sauce real quick. Like, hold on, what'd you say, homie?
Ability, I call being tossed by every wind.
Marcus, your character remains pure in your own mind, but what about those who depend on you? When you face a conspiracy, do you meditate on your inner virtue while you...
Wow. When you face a conspiracy, you see how he keeps trying to throw us in these impossible situations? Like those are the only things you deal with. But if we have to deal with, do we meditate on our inner virtue while our family is ended? What kind of question is that? You see? Are you seeing this? Stormy, are you seeing how Machiavelli is trying to do?
Your family is murdered? You say I'm tossed by winds. I say I'm reading them. There's a difference between having no principles and knowing when circumstances demand setting one aside. You are.
See, look. Circumstances, right? Circumstances, you don't have to put your principles to the side for circumstances. Because your principles should always fit within each circumstance. That's why God gave us specific rules and he didn't give us any others. You understand what I'm saying? So if we stick to our specific rules, we're not breaking anything. We're not hurting anybody. But if we do any of those things like coveting our neighbors anything, or, trying to steal or trying to disrespect our parents stuff, it says, thou shalt not disrespect your mother and your father, or you should honor your mother and father. So it doesn't say anybody else's parents, but it says your parents. I will, look, don't crack jokes at me, because I'm coming for you. Man, I'm gonna crack. Mama jokes is the funniest thing. I ain't gonna lie. So I don't like the crack jokes. I don't like to be mean. You know what I'm saying? All right, back to these dudes right here with this. You were emperor. I am the emperor. What you got to say, Machiavelli? You faked your own death.
Reactions. You pity the betrayer, examine your own expectations, ensure their weakness doesn't make you bitter, but you never actually.
The real betrayal would be letting their weakness make me bitter.
I noticed something about your entire deceived. Which wounds you more, missing a friendship or being betrayed by a false one?
Neither wounds me if I understand it correctly.
If you're looking to learn how to trade, a community is very important, and I've joined previous.
Between these modes effectively.
We're correct. I would be living as some.
Becomes a luxury. Harsh? Yes. Did it breed collapse? No. It built an empire that
evil. If an enemy harms people, they are the cause. I don't control what barbarians
who held your position until they faced an empire. You never executed an innocent, but I suspect you were fortunate in
against.
You would lose the empire. Fine, but what about?
You say circumstances demand setting principles aside. I say if your principle, not because it was expedient, but because it was just.
You already understand what I'm saying. If you didn't, I suspect keep the frontier stable. Say I'm reading them. There's a
what you call flexibility. I call being tossed by every wind.
Yeah,
Marcus,
here we go.
Your character remains pure in your own mind, but what about those who depend on you? When you face a conspiracy, do you meditate on your inner virtue while your family is murdered? You say I'm tossed by winds. I say I'm reading them. There's a difference between having no principles and knowing when circumstances demand setting one aside. You were emperor during plague and war. Did you never execute someone who might have been innocent? Never compromise an ideal to keep the frontier stable? If you did, then you already understand what I'm saying. If you didn't, I suspect your empire survived despite you, not because of you.
Yeah.
Okay, so check this out. See, this right here, this is when they try to push you into a corner. Like, oh, you have to do certain things for everybody's survival and the good of the empire. But it's like, there's certain things you don't have to do. And if you do have to do it, you have to have a very good reason, especially in execution.
Yes, I ordered executions, Niccolo.
People's
but I
lives
executed
have
guilty
value.
conspirators who earned their punishment, not because it was expedient, but because it was just. If I'd faced a choice between committing an injustice and losing the empire, I would lose the empire. That's the difference between us. You say circumstances demand setting principles aside. I say if your principle can be set aside, it wasn't a principle. When you execute an innocent person because it's necessary, you...
Ooh. Because it's necessary. An innocent person because it's necessary. You see what I'm saying? You see how they try to do it? Get him, Aurelius. Get him.
You've committed murder. No amount of strategic benefit changes that. You think I'm impractical, but I ruled for 19 years without becoming the thing I fought against.
You would lose the empire.
Fine, but what about the thousands who depend on that empire? When Germanic tribes are at the border, your subjects don't care about your pure conscience. They care whether their children will be enslaved. You say you never executed an innocent, but I suspect you were fortunate in your enemies, not just virtuous in your choices. History is filled with
fortunate in your enemies. How are you fortunate in your enemies? You don't get to pick your enemies. Your enemies pick you. And when you're such a good person, you have more people that don't want to hurt you. They want to work with you, or they want to be around you for the benefits. So they want to keep you alive. So they will stop other people. They will tell other people how good you are. So the enemies that you would have are not the enemies that you would necessarily pick. It's the people that don't want the good, because the good is hurting the bad they're trying to do. See?
the leaders who held your position until they faced an impossible choice. Betray one person to save thousands, or keep your principles and watch everything burn. Maybe you never faced that moment, but if you did, and chose your conscience over their life.
What? Hold to your principles and watch everything burn. You see how they try to do? Yo, Machiavelli is slick with the tongue, bro.
That's not virtue. That's vanity.
You call it vanity. I call it understanding cause and effect. If I murder an innocent person, I am the cause of that evil. If an enemy harms people, they are the cause. I don't control what barbarians do. I control what I do. You present these impossible choices, but they're based on a false assumption that doing evil somehow prevents greater evil. It doesn't. It simply adds your own evil to the world's total. A state built on injustice breeds more injustice. Ask any tyrant watching his own guards.
Wow. Any tyrant watching his own guards. Did you catch that? Aurelius is cooking. Aurelius is cooking.
Your thousands aren't saved by my corruption. They're endangered by it, because I've shown that principles vanish when tested.
Marcus, you say injustice breeds injustice, but Rome lasted 8 centuries using methods you'd call corrupt. They killed the Gracchi brothers to preserve the Republic.
You see? And the Romans and the Italians, they want the pizza people. Yeah. They want to be acting like, oh, yeah, we're your best friends. See what I'm saying? And now, I ain't gonna lie. If we want to talk about white people, those are white people. Okay? That's white people. I'm just saying. See how they do? They be killing people. So, if they've been doing this for that long, why wouldn't they do it now? Why wouldn't they do it then? So we're going to get deeper into the rabbit hole, but we're just using these guys to open up our minds with logical talk and rational thinking, how people think, so that way we can crack open. Now, the people that aren't ready, they're not ready. They're not ready. But they'll come. They'll come.
They razed Carthage completely.
People are probably going to do reviews on this. Watch.
Harsh? Yes. Did it breed collapse? No. It built an empire that gave you the throne you sat on. Your theory that evil only creates...
Ooh, he's saying the corruption built the empire that gave him the throne he sits on. But here's the thing. When he was ruling, you got to remember, the corruption wasn't a thing like that. So there is a place where we can all be food.
More evil is beautiful, but history shows otherwise. Sometimes ruthless action creates stability for generations. I'm not advocating cruelty for pleasure. I'm saying there are moments when the gentle choice leads to chaos and the harsh choice leads to peace. You had capable generals and weak enemies.
I understand.
Test your principles when you're Florence facing Cesare Borgia. Then tell me about cause and effect.
Rome endured because of its laws, its citizen virtue, its institutions, not because it murdered the Gracchi. Those killings planted seeds of civil war that eventually destroyed the republic you claim they saved. You...
Got him. He said, the fruits of your labor. He said, reap what you sow. And it's all gone now, but it's in the shadows. We'll get deeper into what Rome became.
You confuse what came after with what was caused by. Perhaps Rome succeeded despite its crimes. Not because of them. And yes, I had capable generals, which mattered during 17 years of frontier war. I chose them.
He had generals. Frontiers of war. He was in there. He was in the trenches. See what I'm saying? He was never evil to them. He was never doing any of that weird stuff. And you know how some of these people get. You know how they get. You know how these people get when they're out there on that battlefield. They're out there on that battlefield. Yeah. Don't sleep on them. Don't sleep on them. They're the kind of people you can't trust.
Well and treated them justly. So they served loyally rather than plotting against me. You keep pointing to successful cruelty as if that makes it right. But a poisoner who lives long doesn't prove poison is medicine. Outcomes don't determine virtue. Justice is justice whether it leads to victory or defeat.
You say outcomes don't determine virtue, but for whom? Perhaps that's true when only your own life is at stake. You can sacrifice your for principles, and that's admirable. But when you're responsible for others, this becomes a luxury. When your choices affect thousands of lives, consequences are everything. Look at Piero Soderini in Florence, an honest, good man who refused to act against his enemies because it would violate Republican principles. His virtue got him exiled and Florence conquered. His goodness destroyed what he was meant to protect.
Wow, his goodness destroyed what he. Come on, man. See, this guy, he be spitting some salad that will have you confused. The shit he said didn't even make no sense. I was just like, huh? And it was already like, what? What are you talking about, bro? The hell is he saying? You see how he just be saying shit? Yeah, see? Wow, get him, Stormy, get him.
But a poisoner who lives long doesn't prove poison is medicine. Outcomes don't determine virtue. Justice is justice whether it leads to victory. Wait,
Hold on. Let's
not
go
because of
back,
them.
Machiavelli.
And yes,
Hold
I
on,
had
'cause this
To
guy was
chaos,
talking
and the harsh
smack.
choice leads to peace. You had capable generals and weak enemies. Test your principles when you're Florence facing
Capable
Cesare.
generals and weak enemies. Wow. He's shooting shots. Did you hear that? He just dissed him. I was wondering that's where he got me. He had some weak generals. No, he said he had good generals and weak enemies. Dang.
I'm saying there are moments when the gentle choice leads to chaos and the harsh choice leads to peace. You had capable generals and weak enemies. Test your principles when you're Florence facing Cesare Borgia. Then tell me about cause and effect.
He said, wait till you got some real war at your border. And then we gonna talk. Then you can tell me something. Did you hear this? Wow, did you hear this? Bro, he was like, you ain't got no nuts. Yo, this is wild.
Rome endured because of its law.
This is how smart people talk stuff. This is how smart people talk shit. That's why I was confused. I was like, huh? Everything just went through my head. I was like, wait. And that's where I got lost. I was like, right there. He was talking shit. Oh, okay. Got you. Got you, Machiavelli.
Citizen virtue.
Got you. Watching him. Watching Machiavelli.
To chaos, and the harsh choice leads to peace. You had capable generals and weak enemies. Test your principles when you're Florence facing Cesare Borgia. Then tell me about cause and effect.
Rome endured because of its laws, its citizen virtue, its institutions, not because it murdered the Gracchi. Those killings planted seeds of civil war that eventually destroyed the republic you claim they saved. You confuse what came after with what was caused by. Perhaps Rome succeeded despite its crimes, not because of them. And yes, I had capable generals, which mattered during 17 years of frontier war. I chose them well and treated them justly, so they served loyally rather than plotting against me. You keep pointing to successful cruelty as if that makes it right. But a poisoner who lives long doesn't prove poison is medicine. Outcomes don't determine virtue. Justice is justice whether it leads to victory or defeat.
You say outcomes don't.
Justice is justice, whether it leads to victory or defeat. That is truth. And you were right, Stormy, just like Aurelius said. Hey, hey, that's the truth though, because sometimes it is what it is, and you got to handle some stuff. So Machiavelli, right?
Don't determine virtue, but for whom? Perhaps that's true when only your own life is at stake. You can sacrifice yourself for your principles, and that's admirable. But when you're responsible for others, this becomes a luxury. When your choices affect thousands of lives, consequences are everything. Look at Piero Soderini in Florence, an honest, good man who refused to act against his enemies because it would violate Republican principles. His virtue got him exiled and Florence conquered. His goodness...
Okay. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. He's talking shit.
of lives, consequences, outcomes don't determine virtue, but for who?
Outcomes don't determine virtue. Okay? I'll say fine. Okay, fine. Outcomes don't determine virtue. Fine. Okay. Whatever.
Whom? Perhaps that's true when only your own life is at stake. You
See that? See, we gotta stop every time he say something. So we could see how he be talking. He's talking shit. Okay, Machiavelli talking shit.
You can sacrifice yourself for your principles, and that's admirable. But
sacrifice yourself for your principles, and that's admirable. You see that? He said you could go, you know, throw your life away for whatever. But what?
But when you're responsible for others, this becomes a luxury.
Okay, when you're responsible for others, this becomes a luxury. So it depends on what the other people's morals are. Because you can't be responsible for anybody that has autonomy over their own choice. So you could suggest something like Jesus, but if they don't want to choose it, they won't. So his whole thing falls apart right there. I defeated it.
When your choices affect thousands of lives, consequences are everything. Look at
see, when it comes to those thousands of lives, each individual person is going to start thinking about their own survival. So chances are, if they don't have anybody like-minded, they're going to split off and get away from everybody because that's the smartest thing to do so you can stay out of the way.
because it would violate Republican principles. His virtue got him exiled and Florence conquered. His goodness destroyed what he was meant to protect. You sit on your throne and tell me you'd lose the empire rather than compromise. But Soderini thought the same about Florence. He lost it anyway, and a harsher ruler took his place. Your refusal doesn't stop the injustice. It just...
What? Hold on. See how he just word salad? You see that? I was like, wait, hold on. The hell he say? He got me lost like right around here.
Principles. His virtue got him exiled and Florence.
Okay, his virtue got him exiled and conquered in Florence.
Conquered. His goodness destroyed what he was meant to protect. You sit on your throne and...
Okay, like you said, he's over here trying to justify doing horrible stuff.
Tell me you'd lose the empire rather than compromise.
Lose the empire rather than steal or kill or something like that.
But Soderini thought the same about Florence.
Okay, no. He lost it anyway, so it doesn't matter if he's going to lose it anyway.
He lost it anyway, and a harsher ruler took his place.
Okay, the harsher ruler, but did that solve anything?
Your refusal doesn't stop the injustice. It just ensures someone else commits it.
Okay. I guess I guess I'll bring you up first. I wasn't supposed to be standing up. I guess.
Yo,
Yo, what up, bro?
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. What's going on? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm chilling, bro. I put up the video. I'm chopping it up. Stormy
Yeah.
came
What's
in,
what's
we
the
chopping
topic?
it. Right now the topic is basically, would you throw away your principles and your morality uh for the good of the majority?
The good of the majority?
Yeah.
That's a deep rooted question.
Yeah, I'll play some more because this guy, he's over here trying to spin some shit. This guy Machiavelli's over here, word salad, man. Aurelius is cooking though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Real shit.
Yeah, Bob's just in
Harsh
this.
ruler took his place. Your refusal doesn't stop the injustice. It just ensures someone else commits it.
You claim I'm selfish for refusing injustice, but you're assuming that I can actually control whether disaster comes. I can't. Perhaps Soderini's virtue led to Florence's fall, or perhaps Florence was already doomed and would have fallen under any leader. I don't know, and neither do you. What I do know is this: when I commit murder, I have certainly created evil.
Okay. So this is where me and Aurelius are right now. What do you think about this?
What?
What do you think about what Aurelius is saying? Because I mean, I could go back and let you hear some of what Machiavelli is talking about, but I think he's just making excuses so he could do what he wants.
I mean, that's what most people do. That's why I don't believe in. That's why I don't believe in religion the way they tell us. I believe in the Holy Spirit. Like that's all I be trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't trust nothing that anybody wrote on paper. Because there's always think about like let's take recipes for instance. Like things ain't the best way until you put your spin on it. Because you're more indigenous to it. But no, Bob's just ended because of Eric. I haven't been on YouTube the past couple days. I've been spending time with my kid.
Hey, look, that's not what I'm going to talk about. What I'm going to do is finish this right here.
No, I know, my bad. I ain't really
because,
sorry.
Yeah. Nah. This is chill spot. Like real chill. None of that goofy stuff. You feel me? We can really chop it up like about some deep shit. And let all the world fall off those little problems. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm a little hyped up right now because.
Nah, and that's what I'm saying. It's time to calm down. Roll up your blunt. This is the smoke sesh, bro. And it's time for bed. So
yeah,
I was supposed to be off, like but we could.
I know.
We could
Can I
smoke
say one
one.
thing real quick?
I'll smoke one with you. Come on, I roll one up, bro.
Can I say one thing real quick? And I'm not gonna say no names. I just feel like
but hold on. I'm gonna need you to speak in super code and super code and just make it super vague, like the sky just cracked open and shit bricks on it. Sound
Yeah,
better?
but it's not. It's just
Go
in
ahead.
general. Like the thing is, I feel like some people are just naturals at things. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody is an NBA player. Not everybody's a rapper. You know what I'm saying? We need more. Not everybody's a podcaster. Like we need more electricians. We need more construction workers. We need more. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever. You know what I'm saying? Variety. Like that's the
Everybody needs
beauty
to
of life
find their niche.
when everybody brings something different to the table.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Not just like everybody. Just not everything's for everybody. So
You promise me it will prevent greater evil, but you can't guarantee that. You're asking me to do certain evil for uncertain good. And even if your calculations...
That right there. They're asking me to do uncertain evil for uncertain good. You know what I'm saying? It's
did you buy a StreamYard?
You gotta act like this. Yeah, I'm on it.
You bought it?
Shit. I pay my bills. That's all I'm gonna say.
I need. That's why I haven't started yet. I need to buy a
Pay my
StreamYard.
bills, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause like it takes money to make money. You see, I even got my logo right there. You see that? That's clean, huh? That's me, boy. I got all my stuff laid out. I got my clothing line and everything. Like, bro, I just haven't launched nothing because it's not time yet. I'm trying to just be chill. I wanted to like see if there was some smart people out there so we could have some real conversation. Here we go.
Exactly.
Because this guy, they're trying to get us to do evil for uncertain good. So it's like why should I compromise my morals, compromise who I am, act a certain way because you want me to? Why should I do that?
That's my whole personality.
See what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's keep going. Let's go.
We're correct. I would be living as something less than human, an animal reacting to threats rather than a rational being choosing what.
Just like what you just said.
That's right.
What is the hardest part of living the way you advise?
Okay. What is the hardest part of living the way you advise? You want to answer that?
Living the way what?
What is the hardest part of living the way you advise?
The way I adhere?
The way you advise.
Just following like what comes out my mouth.
Yeah, what's the hardest part?
Like what I just said, following what comes out my mouth.
Oh yeah.
That's why life is really always easier said than done.
Yeah.
Everything is like.
Go ahead.
I'm just like, I just don't like people that like they try to emotionally manipulate people through conversation. Because I'm too intelligent and I've been through too much to see through it. I won't let
Like
people do it.
Machiavelli's trying to do over here. You should have heard this guy, bro.
So a lot of people will try to go to that and they'll try to like go straight to like beef after that. Oh, I'll do this, like brother, because you can't emotionally manipulate me through conversation. And you think that's content?
All right, let's see. Let's see what's happening.
The timing. You must know exactly when to strike and when to wait, when to appear merciful and when to use force. Most people are too rigid. They learn one approach and stick to it. But circumstances change faster than people adapt. I've seen princes fail, not because they chose cruelty or mercy wrongly, but because they held to the right choice too long. Fortune turns constantly. The real difficulty is maintaining flexibility when your nature resists it. A cruel man.
What? You see how he be talking shit? It's just word salad. Hold on. Did you hear any of that?
My bad.
Did you get any of that?
No, it's my bad. I wasn't listening. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, because this dude, he's talking so much word salad shit.
I can't listen to BS, bro. I like tune it out automatically. Like I automatically start doing something else. I don't know what it is.
That's why I gotta keep pausing when this dude talks. All right. So look,
what is the hardest part of living the way you advise?
The timing. You must know exactly when to strike and when to wait.
Okay, when to strike and when to wait. Okay, fine.
Wait, when to appear merciful and when to use force.
Okay, so he's trying to say, basically, you gotta know how to act. Okay, that's what he's saying. All right, is that right?
He's not wrong. I think because
okay.
I do that with the way I talk, like. But he's not really going into context of it.
All right, let's see what he got.
Most people are too rigid.
Most people are too rigid.
Learn one approach and stick to it, but
they learn one approach and they stick to it. This is what he's trying to say. He's trying to sneak this. Well, you agree?
I kind of agree with what he's saying.
But it's kind of like a sneak this though, right?
It depends. Let's see what he said.
Okay, let's crack it back real quick.
People are too rigid. They learn one approach and stick to it, but
most people are too rigid. They learn one approach and just stick to it. It sounds like he's whining a little bit, huh? Because people want to be a certain way. Yeah.
He's not, like I said, he's not really going into context of what he's saying.
most people are too rigid. They learn one approach and stick to it, but circumstances change faster than people adapt.
Okay. Circumstances change faster than people adapt.
I've seen princes fail, not because they chose cruelty or mercy wrongly, but because they held to the right choice too long.
Okay, because he's trying to make excuses.
I mean, we do have to adapt, especially as men.
But because he's trying to say because they held on to their principles, though. And I'm saying, nah. If the principles are just, like, not harming, and circumstances happen, it is what it is. But if it's like you need to go to war because you need to defend your people, then there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean?
Kinda.
All right, let's see what he's saying.
Fortune turns constantly. The real difficulty is maintaining flexibility when your nature resists it.
Maintaining flexibility when your nature resists it.
A cruel man struggles to show mercy when needed. A generous man cannot suddenly become harsh. Few.
Okay. I don't know. What do you think about that?
I disagree with that. But
People can
no,
shift
actually,
between
he's
these
right
modes.
because people that are naturally like abundant and that really care about people, they're not going to stop being like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I am. Like, just if you did something bad to me, that doesn't mean I'm gonna keep doing something bad to you because I have a moral like compass.
Yeah. All right. Fine.
When your nature resists it. A cruel man struggles to show mercy when needed. A generous man cannot suddenly become harsh. Few people can shift between these modes effectively, and you cannot practice. Each decision has real consequences. One mistime.
Okay. All right. Okay. Fine. He's stating the obvious now.
Move, and you're finished.
The constant vigilance over my own reactions. Every day I wake up and tell myself, people will be ungrateful, arrogant, deceitful, and still, when
Ooh.
someone betrays me or a general fails through incompetence, my first reaction is anger. The philosophy doesn't remove those reactions. It requires me to catch them, examine.
Stoicism, accountability, honor, right? Or am I tripping?
Yeah, as men, you have to like have those traits.
Okay.
Them and refuse to be controlled by them. When my children died, grief overwhelmed me. I had to work through it, not just.
Ooh, his kids. He lost his babies. That's a heavy one. How about that? CT? What you going through? What happened? You lost your baby?
My bad. I'm washing my face. My bad. Hold on.
No, I'm saying, how would you feel? You lost your kids, bro. Because he said Aurelius lost his kids right now.
About what?
Aurelius, he lost his kids, and he's talking about that right now. So, like, how you think you would feel? How would you process that?
I mean, I can't really say because like that would be crazy.
I agree. It's pretty heavy. Let's see what he says. Because he says he had to work through it.
Be rational. The hardest part is that this work never ends. You never master it and coast. Each new difficulty requires the same effort. Pause. Remember what's in my control.
Each new
You heard me?
opportunity requires the same effort. Yes, I can hear you.
I said a real person that's been through something, they're not going to tell you about something that they don't understand because they understand what real pain and trials and tribulation actually is.
Yeah, I feel that.
And I feel like a lot of people they try to and they don't even realize they're doing it. Like, to make them a bad person. And I had to really reason with myself. A lot of people, like, you'll tell them you're going through something, and they'll bring up something that they've been through. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, now you're just like trying to unbalance my trauma.
Yeah, that trauma bonding.
Yeah, I don't know. Just,
Yeah, they try to do that trauma bonding. That's how people get close to each other nowadays. They tell each other about all the horrible things they've been through, and then they get all together and buddy. And then when they get upset, they start throwing that stuff in each other's face, and it gets real ugly real quick.
Emotionally irresponsible people.
That's a pretty good way to describe it.
How you been? You been good? You just been working and stuff?
Yeah, I just chill.
Yeah, it's good you're doing your own thing,
What up?
You heard me?
Wait, what? Say that again?
So it's good you're doing your own thing now.
Well, yeah, I was always gonna do my own thing. I was just kicking it with y'all, so everybody would be like, "All right, when y'all ready to come through, kick it." You know?
Oh yeah, I forgot you've been doing this a couple years.
Yeah, I just stopped because I wasn't stable.
What's up,
what
Baba?
up, Zababa? What up, G?
Yo, congrats on your new channel, man.
Zababa's in the building.
Congrats on your new channel.
It's not even new, man. This channel's old as dust, bro. I just haven't
Really?
been up here. Yeah. People don't know I've been this guy.
What are you guys talking about today?
Right now we're talking about virtues and
Machiavelli and
not
Aurelius. Yeah.
choosing to not do evil just for the sake of the majority.
Hey, did you see
Well, I mean,
can I ask Bob a question, Emperor?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. We
Did
just
you see
chopping
the
it
end
up.
of
This is Smoke Sesh.
I don't want to say the name of the show. Did you see the end of it?
No, no, we're not
no,
going
I
to talk
didn't.
about that.
Huh?
What happened? What
No,
happened?
no, 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 no. We're not going to talk about that on here.
All
We're going to
right.
get back to the topic. Hold on, let's get you caught up. Hold on, let's get you caught up. So right here, this question is the question. Let's see.
Right. What is the hardest?
What is the hardest part of the way? Hold on. What is the hardest part of living the way you advise? So all that advice you give people, what is the hardest part about living that?
Well, to not be a hypocrite,
Mm.
mainly. Actually, Aurelius was a hypocrite. Like, he was very much like what you call like a lefty nowadays. I mean, Machiavelli was like, always like it's everything.
He's got a
It's
lot of
men.
excuses.
Well, yeah, but he's like, he always cared more about the states than he did about like human morality and shit. But Aurelius pretended to be like like, he was the moral compass, but then he was the guy who persecuted Christians and stuff. So he's full of shit as well. Both are full of shit.
Well, let's keep hearing what they're talking about. Machiavelli was full of shit. All right, so we'll
They
times
both
two
are.
it.
They both are,
No, I'm
dog,
talking about
man.
Machiavelli was really full of shit. Like for real.
Yeah, well, eventually did he
Talk
fake
about a
his
lot of
death
shit.
or whatever?
Here we go. We'll go loud and we'll go.
Part of living the way you advise.
The timing. You must know exactly when to strike and when to wait, when to appear merciful and when to use force. Most people are too rigid. They learn one approach and stick to it. But circumstances change faster than people adapt. I've seen princes fail, not because they chose cruelty or mercy wrongly, but because they held to the right choice too long. Fortune turns constantly. The real difficulty is maintaining flexibility when your nature resists it. A cruel man struggles to show mercy when needed. A generous man cannot suddenly become harsh. Few people can shift between these modes effectively, and you cannot practice. Each decision has real consequences. One mistimed move, and you're finished.
See all that bullshit?
Why is it talking so fast?
Because I made it talk that fast so we can catch Zababa up. Zababa, did you hear that bullshit?
Yeah, but they're both hypocrites. That's the problem.
That was some bullshit.
Like, like this is a saying, practice what you preach and stuff, but neither of them did.
See, but they wrote about what they should have did.
Yeah, it's pretty much, it's like people who have
Every day I
borderline
wake up and tell myself,
personality.
people will be ungrateful, arrogant, deceitful, and still, when
He said he wakes up thinking this right here.
someone betrays me or a general fails through incompetence, my first reaction is anger. The philosophy doesn't remove those reactions. It requires me to catch them, examine them, and refuse to be controlled by them. When my children died, grief overwhelmed me. I had to work through it, not just be rational. The hardest part is that this work never ends.
Okay, so what he's saying is, man the fuck up. Let's be a man. Because right now, in this situation, in this debate, we cannot stray away from our morality because that is the thing that makes humans special, is our ability to reason.
You never master it and coast.
Yeah, but
Each new difficulty requires the same effort. Pause. Remember what's in my control. Act rightly regardless of feeling. It's daily, repetitive, unglamorous work.
All right. What do you guys think about that? What's the hardest part about living the way you... Because remember, you said they're hypocrites. They were explaining the hardest part.
Yeah, but I think that both of them had like borderline personality disorder, right? And borderline personality disorder is like, the way forward and you can preach it to other people, but you can't live by it yourself. You know what I mean?
Hey, what you think, CM? Yeah, we talking about some intellectual shit over here.
Yeah, I agree with Balba. I mean, and I said that earlier. It's hard for me to practice what I preach.
Yeah.
That's like, what I'm saying? That's what I think is easier said than done. Remember I said that earlier? That's why that whole phrase probably exists. Life is that.
So I guess we are smart, right? Because a lot of people were sitting here doubting us. Let's set the record straight, right? without saying no names, without bringing up beef. Let's bring it. Can you have a true friend? Zababa, if I came out there and I was out there in your country, around your city, around your neighborhood, would you meet up with me and hang out and show me around? Yes or no?
Yeah,
Just
for
be
sure,
honest.
man. Yeah, no, for sure, man. But like, there's a difference between a true friend and a loyal friend, you know.
Yeah,
Like, that's the thing. I mean, being loyal, a loyal friend is more important. I mean, sure, like you're always gonna get into shit with your friends and stuff, but as long as you're eventually, when they're in shit and stuff, as long as you're there, then you're a loyal friend. So you are a true friend in that sense. You can
okay.
always tell how your friends are like, you know.
Yeah, true friends. Let's say if they were talking shit, right? And you were like, bro, come on, I don't want to play like that, but we can, crack other jokes. They would stop, right?
Yeah.
All right,
I
awesome.
mean, that's the thing. Like, you know your true friends when you're in like the deepest of shit. And like I do understand that there are boundaries. Like, if your friend is broke and shit, and then he keeps begging you for fucking money and stuff, like, there's a limit to your kindness always.
Exactly. Generosity.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. What do you got, CM? What do you think? Can you have a true friend?
Yeah,
If I came out there to your town, I was in your city, would you hang out, smoke a blunt, and show me your town?
of course, but that doesn't make me a true friend.
It's just that's what true friend type stuff would do, right? See what I'm saying? So, do you believe? Can you have a
Not
true friend?
necessarily. I mean, hanging out with people doesn't mean that you have their back,
No,
you
no,
know.
no, no, no. Look, if you could go to a whole nother place, not know nobody there, and that person showed up and showed you around and made sure you were safe, you couldn't call
I,
that a
I
friend?
just I just look at this life like this, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to look at life like, if you put expectation on anything, you're gonna be disappointed.
Oh, I get
Yeah,
that. No
I
expectations.
agree.
I'm just trying to say the answer to the question: can you have a true friend? And I believe yes. I think it is possible because many things are possible.
Yeah, but you just don't rely on people. It's the main thing. There's a difference between friends and family, man. That's the thing. Your family,
Yeah,
you have to
family
always
could do
be
you
there for them.
dirtier.
Yeah, but you still have to be there. You have to be able to forgive them, because
Well,
family
look,
is
here's the
family
thing.
and friends are friends.
Well, here's the thing. A family could do you dirtier because they're blood. If they do you wrong, a friend, you can always expect a friend to do you wrong. But when a friend doesn't do you wrong and they were did you better than your family ever did, isn't that a true friend?
Yeah, I guess in a sense, but the thing is that with a friend, you don't have this responsibility to do so.
Well, it depends on if you're talking about your own kids or if you're talking about what?
No, like any family
Who?
member, man,
If
by
it's not
by
your
blood.
I'm,
kids,
I'm, I'm gonna
then
probably come back in a little bit. I gotta
what?
charge my phone. You gonna be live still?
Probably not. I gotta go to bed. I gotta work in the morning.
All right. Well, if you still live, I'm gonna come back.
Well, I was gonna try to finish this real quick, but shit, I'll be right here for a second. I mean, if you want to
All
watch
right.
in the back, keep up with the convo.
Yeah, I'll be in the chat.
All right, where's the Baba go?
I'm here.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, we finna see what they say about friendship. You want to say anything? All right.
And you
No,
have
I'm
a true
curious.
friend?
Yes, but rarely. A true friend is
Even Machiavelli agrees.
someone whose interests genuinely align with yours, or who has proven loyalty when it cost them something. I've had friends, people I could speak freely with, who warned me when I was wrong. But here's the test. Would they remain your friend if your fortunes collapsed? Most friendships are built on mutual advantage. When the
Ooh, what do you think about that?
Well, that's what I said before.
Think so? But He said
Yeah.
it's possible, but it's rare.
Yeah,
Advantage
it's rare,
disappears,
man.
so does the friendship. This isn't cynicism, it's observation. The friend who stands by you in ruin, who gains nothing from the association, that's a true friend. They exist, but they're rare enough that you can probably
Count them.
Yeah, I agree with that.
One hand. Over a lifetime. That's true. Anything else before we move on? Because Aurelius is going to cook.
Aurelius, let's see what he has to say.
Because this is going to be interesting, because my favorite part about this is I think they might agree on this. Friends are rare. I really think they might agree. I agree.
count them on one hand over a lifetime.
What about you, Marcus?
Yes. A true friend is someone who shares your commitment to virtue and reason. When I meet someone who genuinely pursues wisdom and justice, we're already connected. We're part of the same rational order. But here's where we differ. I don't test friendship by ruin or advantage. A true friend wants what's good for you.
Ooh. Cook. I didn't even think about it like that. What you got?
Well, I mean, he's kind of correct, but they're both correct in that sense.
What you got?
They're both correct, man. Wait, can you hear me? Oh shit! I think my mic is
If
dead.
they flatter me to
Hold
gain
on.
favor, that's not. You're right that most people confuse advantage with friendship. But the solution isn't to count who...
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Cool. You can hear me or you can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, cool.
who stays when you fall. It's to seek friends who care about your character, not your position.
We're not so far apart here. You want friends who care about your character. I want friends proven through adversity. Perhaps these are the same people. Someone who corrects you when you're wrong, as you say, is doing what my rare friend does, telling you truth when flattery would be...
Okay, telling the truth. Yes, I like it. Friends tell the truth. They don't lie. They don't hold back. That's cool. I like it.
easier. The difference might be this. I assume most people will fail this test until proven otherwise. You seem to assume anyone pursuing wisdom qualifies, then discover later who is... My way protects you from betrayal, but costs you potential friendships. Your way opens you to connection, but risks being or being betrayed by a false one.
Neither wounds me if I understand it correctly. Being deceived by a false friend is painful, yes. But the pain comes from my own judgment error, not their action. They controlled their choice. I controlled mine. I chose to trust based on what I observed. If I was wrong, I learn. The betrayal itself doesn't diminish me, unless I...
Okay. So we're talking about if a friend backstabs
you. Yeah.
Hold on. Because some of this slipped my head real quick. Because Machiavelli be talking shit, and he'll be having my brain slip into like a trance, man. The way he talks shit is unique.
It's your commitment to virtue and reason. When I meet someone who genuinely pursues wisdom and justice, we're already connected. We're part of the same rational order. But here's where we differ. I don't test friendship by ruin or advantage. A true friend wants what's good for you, which means your virtue, not your success. If my friend corrects my errors or challenges my decisions, that's friendship. If they flatter me to gain favor, that's not. You're right that most people confuse advantage with friendship. But the solution isn't to count who stays when you fall. It's to seek friends who care about your character.
Okay, that's what I was talking about. So a lot of people will sit here and they will pretend like they understand, and they will pretend like they care and they want what's good for you. But that's flattery, because they're telling you how good you look all the time, and they're coming through and they're trying to you know, tell you how good your life is, and they're always trying to uplift you with quotations, with all these like, come on, and look at what you got, and look at what you've accomplished. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, yeah. But I think one of the best examples is like, you know, like in the army and shit. If you're going to war, man, you better trust technically like your friends around you, man, because you got to know that they got your back, you know, constantly. And they'll take a bullet for you.
Go ahead and say something in the chat. We're going to play this real quick. This guy right here, your friends don't want to compromise your moral character. That's the thing. Your friends won't push you to that.
Emperor, your mic is a bit low.
My bad.
No, you're good now.
Uh-oh. Did something go out? I got
You
two
having
devices.
streaming hot yard difficulties?
That's what I'm checking.
StreamYard has been a bit fucked lately, man.
Tablet is what I'm casting. Well, because the thing is, I have a lot of equipment, and I'm trying to make sure my equipment is working on both ends. Because the tablet is for when I'm traveling. You know what I'm saying? And the laptop
Are
is
you
for when
are
I'm
you on
at
the
work.
laptop or on a tablet?
I'm on both. The tablet is right here in
Okay.
front of me. The laptop is what I'm running the stuff on over here.
I would advise you to download NVIDIA Broadcast, but then you only have you gotta use headphones with it, but it makes your mic shit ton better, like clear and stuff, like studio
Yeah, I gotta
quality.
actually get a new studio mic that's gonna work with the laptop with the tablet better.
No. But
Um,
even with a shitty mic, man, like just download NVIDIA Broadcast and put the settings on for your microphone on Studio Voice. It's like a new thingy they have, and it'll clear up like your voice hell a lot, man. But then you gotta well do it for next stream because then you have to restart your computer and shit and restart your audio. But it only works with you well check your output and stuff. So like with headphones it works fine. But yeah, it gets rid of like echoes, background noises and stuff. It's pretty decent. NVIDIA Broadcast.
I figured out how to.
And plus it like how do you say it equalizes your sound so like you don't cut in and out.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'll get it together. Right now, I got this little I got this little mic. It's one of those
Yeah, no worries.
old school plug-in phone. You know what I'm saying? Old
No,
school.
like this
But
stuff.
I gotta
Yeah.
get a new one.
I mean, I got like this one, but it's not the
It's one of the
best. But
ones
it's
I
fine.
gotta have next to my mouth.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, I bought this stuff like years ago for like I don't
Yeah.
know, it's like
Well,
40
I got
bucks or
plenty of
something.
mics. I got one right here in front of me. I got this other one too. But I need to I just gotta get one that goes for the tablet.
Yeah. Fair enough. Well, yeah, download that app. Anyways, bro, I gotta go back to work, man. But you still go on Bob's show or no? I didn't see you there today.
Yeah.
Are you
I
doing your
was
own
up
shit
there.
now?
I was
No,
up there.
okay. Yeah, fair enough. Anyways, well, have a good
I
for you.
just
It's late as hell, man. It's like 3
yeah,
a.m. now.
nah, I got off early because I was supposed to go to bed, but I ended up coming up 'cause I wanted to smoke.
So you gonna do this every day or like 5 days a week?
During the weekdays after work, I go live, open panel, and then I
All
do
right,
this smoke sesh. Uh,
sounds good, man.
Probably Monday through Friday, and then I'm gonna chill on the weekends. Yeah.
I'll definitely pop by again, man. But good luck with it, man.
All right, hell yeah.
All right, take care,
Thanks for
man.
coming through, bro. Salute.
No worries. See
Yeah,
you,
I'm still
bro.
working out the kinks. We'll figure this out. All right, keep your head on a swivel. All right, my bad, guys. Let's see if we can get this set up. All right, finish this out real quick. These guys was talking some smack. See what Machiavelli trying to say.
Friendships. Your way opens you to connection, but risks being deceived, which wounds you more, missing a friendship or being betrayed by a false one.
Neither wounds me if I understand it correctly. Being deceived by a false friend is painful, yes. But the pain comes from my own judgment error, not their action. They controlled their choice. I controlled mine. I chose to trust.
All right. So the pain is coming from the action. This is the part where we have to remember we have to hold our character. We have to stand our ground. We have to stand on principle because this is not a battle between the flesh, but it is a battle over the principalities here. This is what we believe, the things that we stand on. This is what we've been talking
Trust based on what I observed. If I was wrong, I learn. The betrayal itself doesn't diminish me, unless I let bitterness or suspicion corrupt how I treat the next person. Your question assumes I must choose between protection and connection. I'd rather risk the pain of occasional betrayal than permanent suspicion. The closed heart is already wounded. It's just a wound you inflicted on yourself before anyone else could.
When someone close to you betrays you, how do you respond?
Okay. When someone close to you betrays you, how do you respond? That is a great question. That is a wonderful question. How do I respond? How do I respond? How do I respond? Somebody close to me betrays me. Well, I can't believe them if they say they love me. Even if it was my blood. But if they apologized, I could accept the apology. I could definitely accept the apology. So I have to think about it. I have to make sure I'm taking everything into account because if I allow the person close to me to hurt me, it's because I let my guard down and I wasn't being vigilant because I know that people have potential for pain or to inflict pain on me. So why should I let my guard down, even if it's with my own mom? Have you guys seen The Children of the Corn? Have you guys seen people get possessed? Look at that one movie, The Shining. You know what I'm saying? I know that's like, a different type of people that you're dealing with, but everybody as an individual has the potential for that kind of harm. So when someone close to me betrays me, It depends on who they are. It depends on what it is. It depends on everything. Because there's certain things that you can't come back from. Because people can get close to you just to hurt you. So that's just someone close to me. It doesn't say a friend, it doesn't say a relative. You see how vague that question is? You see how they like to try to give no context? But if you start to give context, then, oh, you're crazy.
First, I assess my position. Can I afford to punish them now, or are they too powerful?
Can he afford to punish them now? He's going straight for your head. He is coming straight for your head. He is not playing.
Do they have allies who turn against me? A betrayal?
Do they got backup? He's pulling a full analysis. He's fully doxing you right now. Machiavelli finna research your head.
They will betray again. You cannot reform them. If I'm strong enough, I act swiftly and decisively. Strike once, strike hard.
Ooh, he said, if I'm the big bad whoop, I'm blowing their house down immediately. Damn.
Then it's finished. Others are watching, deciding whether betrayal is worth the...
Dang, others are watching. They're watching. They're laughing. Are you gonna take his head off? You gonna take his head off? Boo. You're not gonna get him. You're not gonna get him. You're not going for it. Yeah, they scary.
risk. The punishment must be public and complete, though I frame it as justified necessity, not cruelty. But if timing is wrong or they're too powerful, I might forgive them publicly, while quietly ensuring they can never harm me again. Minor betrayals I sometimes forgive openly. Strategic mercy builds a useful reputation. What I don't do is forget their capacity for disloyalty.
Strategic mercy feels good. So he would use it to his advantage. Good night, Stormy. Oh, okay, you said right. But StreamYard has been going a little bit crazy. I need to get better mics. For sure. 45 years is a long friendship. My bad, I'm catching up on the chat. I wasn't looking at it this whole time. I apologize. So that's pretty much where I'm at with it. This guy right here, Machiavelli, this guy is a sneaky little snake, ain't he? Sneaky little snake.
Not from spite, but because past behavior reveals character. The error people make is thinking this is about justice or...
So he believes past behavior equals your character. I believe people can do things in their past. I think people can do things in their past, right? And they can come back from that. But there's certain things that you can't do that just stain you. They stain your reputation. They stain your mind. They stain everything about you. And so that's one thing that a lot of people, they forget. They forget that scars are deep. Scars run deep. You can't run from scars. They're in you. They're on you. Sometimes the blemish might be barely visible, but you will always remember something happened there. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a weirdo, like they be saying. I don't know, not nothing. Let me see. I gotta try to fix this mic. This thing is swinging everywhere like something. All right, let's see. Put this across this way. See if it gives better placement. All right, let's see. Where were we at?
Revenge. It's about maintaining your position through whatever means circumstances require.
I examine why I feel betrayed. Usually it's because I expected something they never promised.
Ah, Aurelius is looking at the light. They never promised not to betray you because they said if someone close to you betrayed you. That's what they said. That was the question. Never said that it was a family member or anything.
Or I'm hurt they acted from weakness rather than malice.
Ooh, he called them weak. Ah, cooking.
People betray because they're confused about what's truly good for them. They think advantage or safety lies in betrayal, when it actually corrupts their character. So I feel something closer to pity than anger. That said,
Ooh, hold on, run that back.
they think advantage or safety lies in betrayal, when it actually...
Ooh, hold on.
It's about maintaining your position through whatever means circumstances require.
I examine why I feel betrayed. Usually it's because I expected something they never promised. Or I'm hurt they acted from weakness rather than malice. People betray because they're confused about what's truly good for them. They think advantage or safety lies in betrayal, when it actually corrupts their character. So I feel something closer to pity than anger. That said, if my role requires action, moving them from a position where they can harm others, I do it without hesitation or cruelty. Not as punishment, but as practical necessity. The way you'd remove a broken tool. What I don't do is let their action change me.
Like you would remove a broken tool. Ooh.
I don't become suspicious of everyone else. Don't rehearse the betrayal mentally. Don't fantasize about revenge.
Ah, see? You just gotta let justice. So if they still let the crime fit the punishment.
Their choice was theirs. My response is mine. The real betrayal would be letting their weakness make me bitter.
Ooh. Don't let their choice make me bitter.
I noticed something about your entire approach, Marcus. It's fundamentally passive. Every answer you give focuses inward. Your control.
Every choice he gives focus inward because we have to be responsible for everything we do individually. That's why.
Your character, your reactions. You pity the betrayer, examine your own expectations, ensure their weakness doesn't make you bitter, but you never actually shape the situation.
Oh, you never shaped the situation. You're not the one that betrayed them. They betrayed you. How could you shape that? Come on. And he already said he would deal with justice. He would swiftly move them from a position where they could hurt somebody else. He already stated that. That was a clear fact. Wow.
Respond, you endure, you maintain your inner state while things happen around you. This works if you're a private philosopher, but you ruled an empire for 19 years. Armies needed moving, governors needed appointing, enemies needed confronting. You couldn't just examine your reactions, you had to act in the world. How did you...
See, this is the thing I'm not digging about Machiavelli, how he's talking about Aurelius instead of talking about himself and his own views on things. He's trying to redirect the conversation about Aurelius and make it about Aurelius, make it to Aurelius, instead of trying to defend his point of view. You see right here, this is that reverse. So Aurelius has to defend himself. So if he does successfully defend himself, guess what? He wins.
You actually make decisions, because your philosophy seems designed to help you accept create them.
Niccolo, you're wrong about passivity. I also adapted to circumstances, changed tactics, moved resources, responded to threats. That's wisdom, not weakness.
Ooh, wisdom, not weakness. Get him.
Difference is this. You need circumstances to go your way to maintain your position. Your entire approach depends on correctly reading situations, on fortune favoring your timing, on others responding as you predict. When things don't go your way, you're vulnerable. I'm not. Whether my actions succeed or fail, whether people respond as hoped or betray me, my inner state remains stable. And I notice something. You live in constant anxiety.
He said, I noticed you've been diagnosed. Did you catch that, Stormy? Did you catch that? That's a real friend right there. Shout out to Stormy in the chat. Shout out to Stormy, sponsor of the show. Ooh, Machiavelli comes from a vengeful place. From a vengeful place. You see what I'm saying? And she hit him with the boom. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. This one right here, though. Look. That's classic right there. Go ahead, Stormy, read that one out loud. In other words, don't piss off Machiavelli. Oh man, that's too funny. These guys, it's so funny. Oh man. Oh. Whew. All right. We had our little giggle. All right. All right. All right. So Aurelius is talking about security because how can you be secure if you just got betrayed? I know. I know. It just kicked me again. My bad. StreamYard's doing that thing. But yeah, see, that's one of my favorites though. Because when we're looking at other people, we can't be upset with them because they don't know any better. And if they do know better and they're doing it on purpose, was that really our friend? No. It was just somebody that we allowed to be close to us. It was somebody we allowed to be in our circle. Not everybody that we allow around us is our friend. We're just being either business or cordial, or you allow them to be close to you, in your vicinity, you know? And sometimes we even get vulnerable online. So we allow a lot of people to get close to us. See? And people don't think about it that way. They really don't think about it that way. And if we were getting to a place where we could be close to each other, woo! You know how much we would get done? But we'll throw it back up.
You faced plague, constant war, betrayal, loss. I know this. Your fortune wasn't kind, but I suspect you never faced the specific choice I'm describing.
See, you see how Machiavelli is picking at Aurelius again. He's not even stating how he stands on business and what he does. He's still picking at how Aurelius is moving, but Aurelius stepped up and he's going to have to defend himself. Like I was saying, Machiavelli doesn't have an argument.
You never had to choose between committing a clear injustice and watching the empire collapse. Your wars were defensive and just. Your decisions, however difficult, likely aligned with your principles. You were tested by suffering, yes, but not by impossible moral choices. And look at your fellow Stoics. Cato.
Wow, now he's about to start roasting other people. Man, this is wild. This is wild. These guys. Look, there's a lot of people out there that sound like Machiavelli, right? I can't believe this. This is crazy. This is crazy. One more time for the one time. Stormy with the boom.
Chose suicide over compromise. Seneca accepted execution rather than resist Nero. Noble? Perhaps. But this proves my point. When Stoicism is truly tested, when it's your principles or survival, you choose principles and die. That's admirable for a private person. But for a ruler responsible for thousands, it's abandonment dressed as virtue.
You assume an injustice can save people. But when you execute an innocent person to prevent collapse, you've guaranteed one evil while only hoping to prevent another. You don't know the future. Maybe the empire survives without that murder. Maybe it collapses despite it. Yes, I faced impossible choices. There were moments I had to decide whether to trust a general whose loyalty was questionable, whether to negotiate with tribes or crush them, whether to execute conspirators whose guilt.
Look, he's cooking. He's cooking. He's cooking.
Wasn't entirely clear. In each case, I chose what seemed just and accepted the risk. The empire didn't collapse. Perhaps I was fortunate. Or perhaps acting justly creates better outcomes than you think. Not because the gods rewarded, but because
See?
Because injustice truly does breed more injustice. Your
Injustice breeds more injustice. All right? That's the part a lot of people are not accepting. When you do evil to somebody, they want to come back at you harder.
responsible
or their people.
ruler who murders the innocent hasn't saved anyone. He's added his own crime to the world's total.
All right. So, while this little commercial plays or whatever background, go ahead. You know what I mean? We'll chop up about that a little bit. They're gonna move to the next question. So everything should be fine. All right, here we go. Now, that last one was pretty interesting. That last question was pretty interesting. It was heavy stuff. Heavy stuff. A lot of people aren't ready for that. But they'll do reviews on this. They'll do reviews on this. Because this is what we do. We in smart people land now, people. You know, this is what we do. You know what I mean? It's time. It's time. Let's go ahead and run that back one more.
Important. I misjudged my position after the Medici return. I served the Florentine Republic for 14 years, organized militias, handled diplomacy. When the Medici came back to power, I was arrested and tortured within weeks. My years of competent service provided no protection. I wrote The Prince during exile, hoping my analysis would prove valuable to the new regime.
Oh, what? He admitted that he never did nothing? He admitted he never did nothing? Is that what he did? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. StreamYard don't want me to play it. StreamYard don't want me to play it, y'all. Keep kicking me out. They don't like me. All right. They don't like me today. It's not liking me today. All right. So, since they don't like me, we're going to go ahead. We're going to try to get this fixed anyway, because that's what we're supposed to do. That's what happening now, because we are not in our building. We need to get to the building. Change here shortly, though. Just wait. Life is getting better. Life is getting better every day. Life is getting better every day. So, I definitely want to thank everybody that came through. Thank you for coming through.
Marcus, when were you wrong about something important?
Commodus. I chose my biological son as successor, breaking the pattern of adoptive succession that had given Rome capable emperors. He became a disaster, self-indulgent, cruel, obsessed with gladiatorial games. I told myself I was educating him properly, exposing him to philosophy, surrounding him with good advisors. Perhaps I saw what I wanted to see rather than what was there. His choices were his own. I cannot control another person's character, but I made the decision to give him power, and that decision was mine. I could have adopted someone more capable. I didn't. Perhaps I convinced myself that natural succession would provide stability, or that blood succession was somehow more just. I was wrong. I made my choice with the understanding I had then. What came after I cannot change, only accept.
Niccolo, you say a wise person must adapt to circumstances. If you were Marcus's advisor, knowing his principles, how would you approach him?
I wouldn't try to change your principles. That would be pointless. Instead, I'd work within your framework. You care about duty and acting according to nature? I'd show you how protecting the empire is your natural duty, how allowing threats to grow is actually abandoning your responsibility. You value honesty? I'd point out that Rome's enemies don't, and your subjects suffer for your consistency. I wouldn't argue you should become like me. I'd argue that your own philosophy, properly understood, sometimes requires the harsh actions you avoid. If that failed and you remained unmoved, I'd quietly ensure capable generals and advisors compensated.
Oh, wow. This guy. It's just sad. It's just sad. It's just so sad. This guy. I can't believe it. Damn it, Machiavelli. Damn it. Damn it. You're not getting us anywhere, bro. You're just basically saying Aurelius is right. And you have no business having this conversation.
Your limitations. A good advisor works with the prince he has, not the one he wishes for.
Marcus, in what ways could Machiavelli's counsel have helped you?
His observations about human behavior. Yes, those would have been useful. I dealt with flatterers who told me what I wanted to hear, generals who inflated their victories, officials who stole from the treasury, understanding that most people act.
Wow, he dealt with a bunch of thieves and liars. Wow, that's crazy. People that weren't even doing the right thing. Man, wow.
From self-interest would have helped me see through deceptions faster. Where we differ is what to do with that knowledge. He says adapt to their level. I say understand their nature, but don't become it. Perhaps I was too trusting of certain.
Understand their nature, but don't become it. Yes, cook. All right, this is the last 10 seconds on this one, guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. This has been a great stream. Nice knowledge in here. We had some bike riding, uphill bike riding. We were doing some truth talking. We were learning. Anybody that wants to dissect this, go ahead. I'm not going to do all that copyright stuff. I don't really care about that. At the end of the day, I'm a boss. You know what I'm saying? The emperor in the house. Now let's finish up what Aurelius is talking about. We'll have our last farewells in a few moments.
Advisors early on. His skepticism might have saved me mistakes, but his conclusion that I should abandon principle when threatened, I don't think I could have followed that path.
Thank you, Stormy. Thank you for
in
coming.
nuclear facilities. Well, so yes, again, more than one goal was accomplished in that strike. First of all, it's that
one of these times we're gonna dissect some PVD. Oh yeah, we're gonna dissect some PVD podcasts one of these times. I have to get permission first, though. So soon, when I get a little bit bigger, my platform gets a little bit bigger, yeah, we'll chop it up with PVD. You know what I'm saying? That'd be so cool. Go down to Florida. I will. I got. You know what I'm saying? Cause we doing it. I got a lot of good stuff. People don't know me, Stormy. I've been on them other platforms. You know I've been out there. You know I've been out there in them streets. Oh man. But hopefully yes, this is pure pineapple juice. Remember, stay on top of your juices. No, I mean like 100% juice. Try to keep it around. Really good. I gotta get permission to chop up CBD before I chop that up. Touch that. We're not gonna touch CBD. That's some good stuff though. I can't wait till I get permission. But right now I want to be a bigger channel so that way, at least if I'm mentioning his name, he'll have a little bit more respect for me mentioning his name because I have nothing but the most respect. I'm a huge fan of PVD, but no fanboy stuff. It's all business for me. I am a little bit lazy. I'm working on that. You know, I finally got up here, finally doing the channel, finally live streaming. I was going to drop some more videos, but I was like, you know what? It's time to go ahead and just set up shop. You know? So I'm out here just trying to be me. I don't want to be nobody else. I thought I was pretty cool. Shit. But right now, we just gonna chop it up for a few more moments. I could play some other stuff. Let me see, because this one I wanted to watch this. I want to smoke another one. I know I got work tomorrow, but I've been working 6 days in a row for a long time. So I think I'm just gonna, maybe I could just go to work tired tomorrow and then get off, do the show, take a nap, wake up, smoke a blunt, do the after party, and then go back to bed. How about that? how about we just do what we want to do around here? How about that? Because you know what? This is what we do. We go to bed when we want to, and we'll still go to work because we're going to get that money anyway. And this is what we do. Why not? Yeah. All right. Let me see. I'm going to pull up one of these beauties right here. This one is so crazy. I had to see it. I hope you guys don't judge. All right, hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. All right. So this right here, this is hilarious. All right, I gotta slow this down. If I play this too fast. I'm playing it on regular speed. Okay, Gary Giants' dad pissed off Mike Tyson in his time. Instantly regretted it. we gonna find Mike Tyson beat some fools up real quick. Don't
In his
judge me.
prime, Mike Tyson was an absolute monster, making giants pay the ultimate price for thinking their size and strength could intimidate the baddest man on the planet.
But I want to knock him out so good into Don King's lap.
Hold on, wait, what did he say? He said, I'm gonna knock him out so good.
And wipe him off the map because he's bad for
Wipe him off the map.
boxing. And his people are bad for boxing.
His people are bad at boxing. Bro, you're bad at talking. Oh, wait. Dang, he's laying down, isn't he? That was fast. Wait, what? That's crazy when people talk that mess and they get smacked up. Whoa, I thought he was going to mess him up. Thought his people couldn't box. Thought his people couldn't box. There's people at. Oh, man. This is too funny.
Join us as we take you on a journey through Mike Tyson's most brutal punishments.
Oh, we're going to take us on a journey, Mike Tyson. Hell yeah. Don't worry, tomorrow, I got a little something in the back because you know there's events happening. We'll do a little Lefties Losing It. That one's pretty funny too. I like it. Shout out to Lefties Losing It. You know what I'm saying? We hope we get you guys to 1 million, to 1 billion and beyond with their subscribers. That's real stuff right there. Wake up, guys. Wake up. You know what I'm saying? We can go ahead and play some more of this. We're going to watch Mike Tyson or roll one of these things. You know what I'm saying? I'm just feeling hyped up tonight. Y'all get to just kick it with me. The real homies come through. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a real one. I fucks with y'all. The real empire right here. The grand knowledge empire. You feel me? Gonna blow one more of these and then we're gonna call it.
Where giants who relied on their size learned the hard way that muscles and size mean nothing against Iron Mike's devastating power and speed.
Oh, that was a tremendous left hand.
This is the Boxing Lab. Let's go. In August 1986, Tyson encountered a real titan named Jose Ribalta, standing at an intimidating 6 feet 6 inches.
Uh-oh. Big boy.
This Cuban lamppost looked massive next to Tyson. This towering fortress believed his freakish height advantage would allow him to pick apart the young destroyer from the stratosphere like a sniper. From the opening bell, Ribalta was turned into a human punching bag.
He knows the way that Tyson has developed as a fighter.
You know that hurt. You know that hurt. Look at his little skinny legs.
I don't mean to take anything away from Tillis.
You know that hurt. Ooh, that hurt, huh? You better start hitting him.
Again, just tremendous body shots and what an uppercut.
You better start hitting him back.
Tried to use his massive frame to bulldoze Tyson.
There's the uppercut out. It really did.
You better start hitting him. Yeah, you better start hitting him. Yeah, skinny dude. Woo, touching his ass up. Touching his ass up. Y'all see this? Crazy.
It's a good left to the chin. A good professional journeyman.
Woo! And yeah, you better hit him. Hit him like you mean it too. You gonna let him get him off you. Don't let him get close to you. You got the range. You're not using your range. You just gonna let him keep hitting you. Ooh, he slapped you.
He is not intimidated. He is not.
Yo, Mike Tyson is slapping this dude around. This dude threw a couple good shots at him. And when he got him, he stunned him. But he wasn't hitting him. You gotta hit Mike Tyson. You gotta hit him. Because if you don't hit, and you gotta hit him all in his face. It's gonna make him mad, and he's gonna hit you harder, but you gotta hit him back.
Game plan is starting to work now. Either they want Tyson to punch. Ribalta got himself in trouble.
Tyson little though, look at him, he tiny.
Tyson just turned
He about my size. Ooh, slapped him again.
The point right now is to see whether Tyson can sustain his.
Ooh, you know that one hurt. He could probably beat Tyson. Yeah, that's right. You better move out the way.
Let's see if
he could probably get him.
Step it up. Now start the pressure.
You gotta stay away from him, and you gotta hit that man.
Yeah, because unlike Tillis or Green, as he mentioned, Ribalta. I mean, no one expects too much from Ribalta.
Yeah, you gotta hit that man.
From Ribalta, and also a low blow by Ribalta. And also like.
Oh.
That was a good left hand.
Yeah, you gotta hit Tyson.
Yeah.
They still fighting. Is that Stephen A. Smith in the ring? Ooh, right in the face.
With quick Tillis. On the left glove of
yeah,
round
those
after
uppercuts.
round, Tyson systematically broke down this giant fortress.
Tyson could take a damn hit.
Hit.
Woo! Tyson could take
crowd taking out the chant of Jose.
Ooh, slapped the sweat off him.
There's a big right hand, and Ribalta is about to go.
Woo! He done. Oh! Got him. Got him. Ooh.
This is all his thing.
Get off the ropes, big dude. He just got slapped. Look, he looking up at the sky. I think he was praying, please let this be over. He was praying, let my body give out.
Another big right hand, back to the body. There is
If them ropes weren't there, he would have been laying on the ground.
And wisely. And Tyson. Oh, another big Oh, his legs. And he's really out. And just
Cutting
on top
up.
of Mike Tyson. Tony battled here in the 9th round. That's the right hand, Barry.
Cutting up, guys. This is a fight. Look at how little Tyson is compared to this big dude. Slapping him around. Tyson is getting hit, don't get me wrong. And the big dude throwing hands. But here's the thing. Who's going to win?
Actually caught Tyson. Oh, what a shot.
Oh!
Yeah, hell yeah. That's a fighter.
He got up 3 times.
And that's it.
He got
The
up
Cuban
3
mountain
times.
finally
He did
crumbled
not want to
after
give
10
up.
rounds of absolute brutality.
Stephen
By
A.
early
Smith was like,
1991,
yo,
Iron Mike was on a mission to reclaim his throne at the top of
yo, let's see what Mike cooking.
heavyweight boxing. But standing in his way was a 6'4" knockout machine named Donovan Razor Ruddock, who walked into the fight with a half hook, half uppercut weapon of mass destruction known as the Smash.
Puts him very, very important. Oh, right to the left hand.
Nice uppercut by Ruddock. Oh, there goes Morrison.
Ruddock had been obliterating top contenders with the Smash, knocking out former champions like Michael Dokes and James Bone Crusher Smith, and believed he could easily add Mike Tyson's body to the pile.
Round 1 scheduled for 12.
The difference in size immediately apparent. What's missed?
The big question, can Ruddock withstand the cusp?
Well, he's ready for it. He threw his bomb.
Oh, all right.
While he'd thrown a big punch, he stumbled after the punch.
Oh. Uppercut by
Right on the button.
another solid.
Any lessons from Douglas throwing an uppercut from outside? He's throwing from way out there.
Whoa.
It's done something.
I saw Mike get shook by that uppercut.
Coming on as
Mike
aggressively
Tyson want to
as
fight
he
all the
had.
big dudes.
Another
Ooh,
uppercut. Sideway gets
ooh.
in. Mistake he made against Douglas.
There's that big left.
That crosscut's crazy though.
From the start, Tyson was eager to take Ruddock out, but knew Ruddock could also end the fight in an instant.
And landed. There's another.
Ooh.
Good shot by Razor Ruddock. Ruddock doesn't
Woo,
take the
heard
care.
that.
A hard body punch by Tyson.
That cut this tension with a knife. Both
Woo.
punches could stop it.
Ooh.
And we are
Woo. That's an exchange right there. Do y'all see the blood in the water? These two animals. These guys are going in. I think I would have been laying down. I ain't gonna lie. The way they getting hit is crazy. Wow. I ain't even gonna lie. I could have took like maybe 6 or 7 of those, but I think that's it for me. I'm like, look, I'm cool, G. I ain't even gonna lie. That's crazy. If I don't finish that fight in like 5 hits, there's no point.
waiting for the bell.
Both men were trading bombs early on.
Round 2, it's scheduled for 12. Oh, a heavier right by Tyson.
Woo! He says, toosh, toosh.
Down goes Ruddock. He says he slipped.
There was a shot, though, and he did go down, whether he's off
Ooh.
balance or not.
This is wild. Ooh! He coming for your head, Tyson.
If the fight continues, Steele will have to warn him.
That's a big man. I ain't gonna lie.
Because a hurricane
Woo!
is building up.
There's a big right by Tyson that's a bit frustrated in the opening round.
Woo!
Now he's measuring Ruddock out.
Wake up. You better get into this fight again.
Ooh, somebody's missing. Okay, he hit him that time.
Boy, Ruddock looking a little rough.
And that's it. The result of those thundering body shots.
Round 2.
This body attack is killing.
Ooh, hit him with his own crosscut. Ooh, that's dirty. Using his own move on himself, bro. That's crazy.
Counter punch. He has no game plan.
And that is it for round 2. Round 3, it looked like
Tyson was
Ruddock
looking
as he
like
was
he
going
wanted to
down in the
keep hitting.
process.
I think Mike Tyson like
That's
getting
what he's
hit.
got. Ruddock just went back.
Ooh!
Trying to get his upper.
Woo! I heard that in my soul. Hey, this Reddick dude could take a hit. Do you understand how hard Mike Tyson is hitting that man? And that man is still alive? That is wild.
Cuts going. There's never been in this kind of an atmosphere before. Champion against Michael.
Yeah, we're just having fun tonight.
He's here, but
yeah, you saw the sweat fly off his neck.
land. He's gritting his face, waiting for the punch.
Put your arm back, Grayson. Pull him back, Grayson.
Maybe holding on for dear life.
Tyson is a silent
You do
fighter.
not want to get in there with
He
Tyson.
don't say
He's got
nothing.
short,
He
stubby
hits
arms, and he kills you, Tyson. As long as Tyson gets in, he lets him go and lets him work on the end.
Just leaning on Tyson. Oh, right, Mike Tyson.
Ooh. Mike Tyson stepped in on every punch.
Crowd erupting. Good shots. He just doesn't quite get there.
Ooh, shit. Wait. Took his legs. Took his legs. Took his legs. Took his legs. Slapped him in the head 3 times as hard as he could. You can hear him. And then Mike Tyson says, Mike Tyson could take a hit. These boys could take a hit. I'm talking about like for real. This is not funny. This is not funny. It's funny because I'm telling you, dude, he stunned Tyson a couple times. He did. You can see Tyson back off for a second, but he was like, nah. Oh, this is so classic right here. Boxing used to be nasty. Like, for real. They wasn't scary. They shouldn't just walk up and hit each other. But, you know, ever since Mayweather, boxing's different now. It's all about who can move and not get hit. And like, you know, it's all about how cool you look.
Just when Ruddock thought he was on pay dirt, landing good punches, in comes a counter punch. What a tremendous
Look at his
shot.
legs.
Mike Tyson
His legs didn't know which way to go.
Wonderful left hook. The patented Tyson killer. Left hook.
Round 4, scheduled for 12.
All right, he stood up.
Tyson now
Yeah,
trying
that's
to finish
right.
Ruddock off.
You
Slaughtered
better do
out there
something.
like a man about to take his whipping. He
Oh,
did
you let him hit you in the head.
As far as
Tyson
his
is a
feet go, not
headhunter.
as far as his fists.
It seems
Little dude
as if
come in and
Tyson
just knock
has
you out, big boy.
Catches Brett looking for a second
Oh
win here.
man, where's Mr. King at?
been there with disregard. This guy can punch.
Woo!
Oh, body shot by Tyson.
Oh man, watch out! Ooh, watch out!
Sounded like he hit a drum again.
Mike Tyson's not playing with you. Hit him. Hit him back. There you go. Hit him back. Yeah, hit him back.
Razor Ruddock looks
It's
like
your little uppercut cross thing. There you go. Ooh. I think he hitting you in the leg or in the nuts or something. That's not cool. I don't know. He hitting you kind of low. I don't like that. See, look. It look like he hitting him in the nuts.
Once again, to donate it with one shot.
I don't know. Mike Tyson looked like he was cheating right there.
Right
Ooh.
uppercut by Ruddock. Richard Steele, who has refereed 83 title fights, a former pick this one.
Ooh, shit.
Was a good shot by
I
Ruddock.
saw that one.
Tyson's promoter Don.
Oh, he keep hitting him low. I don't like how low Mike Tyson be. And he's slapping you around though, bro. Damn. Dude, I saw your body step
The
back.
war was intensifying.
He's looking for that uppercut.
Your body didn't know you got hit, bro. His body did not know he got hit. That was wild. He was like, what the hell's going on? Oh, shit. Oh, man. Yeah, dude. Ooh. It's hard.
Possibility of Tyson
Look at how tiny those gloves are.
He was looking for his third straight. We are now closing down the fifth round.
As Tyson has virtually gone to sleep.
Very anxious to continue into round 6 now.
Oh, yeah, hit him. Hit him. You got to hit him.
Tyson.
You gotta keep hitting it. Yeah, keep hitting it.
A survival fight, even though he's getting chopped down little by little. Whoa, nice right hand by Tyson.
Woo.
It's a question of can he survive these wild punches by Ruddock. Ruddock's throwing some hard leather from time to time.
Yeah, the big guy, he is holding on for dear life. He's like, I'm gonna knock you out with one of these. And then Mike Tyson's like, look, I don't care how hard you hit me. I'm gonna knock you out, buddy. I don't care what you do, I'm knocking you out today. I'll die before I leave this ring. You can see what he's thinking. Look at how hard he's getting hit by this man. And he said, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm finna leave you dead before I die. Mike Tyson is willing to die right now. I don't know. Like I said, it's a lot of. Woo! Woo! Look at Mike. Look at his face. Look at him. He's smiling. Look at him. He's smiling. He's enjoying this. He wants to get hit because he did something wrong. He knows he's doing something wrong, and he's supposed to make this look good. See, some of us are built different. Some of us are built like, I don't want to say it, but I would say gods or demigods or some kind of mixture of more than human. We're made of tougher stuff. There's just, if you look around at the world and you look, some people are just weak, just weak. People are just weak. And it's so sad.
Tyson, now Tyson says no, hit me again, and he did with the right, as the bell sounds.
Getting brave because of that. Let's see if you.
Did you see him? He looked so sad. Tyson looked so sad. He was like, oh. What? He looked
again, a left uppercut by Razor Ruddock. That stunned Tyson. Now Tyson says no, hit me again, and he did with the right, as the bell sounds.
He looked sad. Look at him. He was like, dang. He's like, dang. Look at him. He was like, dang. Oh, man. He was sad.
Getting brave because of that. Let's see if he wants to fight now.
Electrifying round. We head into number 7.
In round 7, Tyson landed his best combination of the fight.
What I'm saying is those sit in that punches as they happen. Those body shots have been hard. It just took a little bit of effect on Tyson. That was a hard body shot by Tyson.
Seems to have taken some steam out of Tyson. Ruddock coming back. Now Tyson with a big one. It's a pretty good change.
Yeah, but Ruddock saw that, and now it's my turn to hit some.
And people here for withstanding this kind of barrage. Oh, what a right by Tyson.
And Ruddock had a breeze just then.
Tyson has Ruddock on the ropes.
If Tyson.
Oh, the left. Now the right combination. Steele steps in. Is it over?
The referee stopped the fight, but it was clear Ruddock was able to continue, and chaos followed.
Soon a knockdown. There's going to be an awful, ugly scene here.
There's a brawl in the ring.
Yeah. I don't think the ref should have called that one. I don't think the ref should have called that one. I ain't gonna lie. They should have kept fighting. I wanted to see that big dude fall. I wanted to see the big dude fall. A big dude was finna fall. I'm talking about big time. Like he was finna get crushed. Like a lot, like if wow. Somebody put money that he wouldn't fall. A lot of money. I could tell. And then other people put money that he would win. But there was a lot of money out there on this one, guys. Yes, I'm rolling this little thing real quick. I need to finish this. Been doing a lot of watching and talking. All right. Controversy.
GKE was under all of it. Big riot.
In March 1996, Tyson faced a British behemoth named Frank Bruno. This 6 feet 3 inches muscle-bound monster looked like he'd been dropped into a vat of steroids as a child and believed his freakish size advantage would finally be enough to overpower the returning destroyer.
But I want to knock him out so good into Don King's lap and wipe him off the map because he's bad to boxing and his people are bad to boxing.
But this pumped-up giant was about to discover that some predators develop very specific appetites in captivity.
Almost 4 inches taller, huge reach advantage, and here we go, round one.
Anybody or anything but Mike Tyson.
The returning king immediately reminded the boxing world why he was called the baddest man on the planet.
Every time he comes in, he's an old. He's not going to let Mike keep their heads off.
Bruno with the questionable chin.
You're too apprehensive. On Mike's side,
Bruno's a big dude.
Like the Bill's Lane. Tyson's people wanted to bob and roll, be less of a target attack.
Yeah, I bet these big dudes never got hit this hard by a little guy.
British giant
And when little
tried to
guys
use
are
his
this
size
big,
advantage,
they're
but
very,
Iron
very
Mike
strong.
had an appetite for giraffe.
For us to get big like a big dude will,
Tyson, it was a nice
it needs
And
some.
anytime, oh, here comes Tyson. Tyson with a combination.
With 20 stake early, you can't fix a chin. It was never great to begin with.
A left hook by Tyson.
He said you can't fix a chin that was never great to begin with. Ooh. Ooh, the announcer shooting shot. You can't fix a chin that was never to be good. That was never good to begin with. That was crazy. This guy, you see how they be sneak dissing? This is crazy.
Tyson's not going to let that alone. Every instance, anytime he gets close to... I guarantee you.
They talking all kinds of shit. Damn. Yeah, Bruno, you better stop getting hit in the face.
A home run. A home run thrown by Tyson.
Bruno
You better
looked
stop getting
terrified
hit
from
in
the
the face,
opening bell.
boy.
Drink from Mills Lane. Saying, fight it out. Stop holding.
Tween. This is a similar Mike Tyson, maybe.
Then, Tyson unleashed a devastating combination that ended Bruno's championship reign forever.
And this is what Bruno expected. He said he's not looking for the Tyson who fought McGillian Mathis. Here's a combination uppercut by Tyson. Tyson laid it on, pouring it on. Down goes Bruno into the ropes.
The granite giant crumbled like ancient stone.
Man, like ancient stone.
In July 1989,
Roasted.
Tyson came across a towering smartass named Carl the Truth Williams. This 6'5" colossus actually believed his nickname meant something, and that his size would give Tyson no chance.
And the very next day, I came in the gym with a different attitude towards him. I went into the ring and I busted him up.
But Iron Mike was about to teach this giant the real truth. From the opening seconds, Tyson began hunting this self-proclaimed truth teller.
That way.
Look how skinny this guy is. He think he's gonna do it? Bigger dudes than him been trying to beat Tyson up.
Then, Tyson decided to show Williams the brutal
Look at this
truth.
skinny dude. Look at this skinny dude finna get beat up, bro. I told you. When I told you this skinny dude finna get beat up. Trust me, I haven't seen this. It's Tyson, he lost a few fights.
The towering truth was silenced forever. The next giant in Tyson's path was an old nemesis, Tyrell Biggs. Biggs had once robbed young Tyson of his chance
Tyson
at
got
Olympic
2
gold.
belts. Look
And
at
so,
him.
3 years later, the towering Biggs was confident that his size advantage would once again take away his well-deserved
Tyson
world
head
title,
looked like it hurt.
which is why he allowed himself
He
to
be
publicly
hit.
humiliate Mike.
I owe it to myself to go out there and beat Michael Tyson like I am his dad. He's made for me. Tyson.
3 questions that Mike Tyson really...
As soon as the bell rang,
Look at this skinny
the
dude.
spectators were frozen in shock.
That was a quick little overhand right by...
Throw the jab like he's doing
now, not to let Tyson set up.
Why these skinny dudes think they gonna beat up on Mike Tyson?
The hook. Again, because his hands are down. Biggs started to become a stationary target, which is wrong.
All wrong.
Lateral, giving angles, but then shots from Tyson. You see now, toe-to-toe, like I said earlier. You can't do that most damage. There was a big right hand, best punch of the fight. That was the left hook. 1-2. You see it. Steps in.
You're not gonna beat Mike Tyson
He's
like
trying
that.
to out-muscle
You gotta hit Mike Tyson.
For Tyson, the king of the ring found himself facing a giant, and the fight resembled a father spanking his son.
Didn't seem like much. It was a good short uppercut by Mike Tyson. Start those uppercuts.
He took a big left hand there. And another.
He drills a hard right hand to the body and comes up with a good left hook.
What he said he was going to do.
Mike Tyson is
With
playing.
every passing second, Biggs' confidence grew, and he began to neglect his defense, playing recklessly with fate.
It's a little swelling up.
Tonight. Just forgot about his game plan. He continues, Barry, to allow Mike to dominate. Good body shot by Mike Tyson.
You're not gonna weaken Mike Tyson with those little baby punches.
Nice break, you both break, understand? He's holding on a great deal now. There was a right hand by Tyson. And another.
Biggs, you have to say, Biggs come back with a combination of his own.
But Tyson, unwilling to tolerate such disrespect from a man nearly a foot taller, decided to drill some lessons and manners into his head, starting to teach him a harsh lesson in discipline.
Biggs, you have to say,
he way back to amateur days. Other left hand, and there's a great shot. Biggs is in trouble.
Damn, Mike Tyson looked like a bully. Just bullying this man around the ring. And he's not even chasing him down. He's just like, come on back.
For 5 rounds. His legs will look steady.
And all he's doing is getting slapped and grabbed. It's like he's trying to push him back with his little hand, like that's gonna do something. Bro, you know what? The big bald dude, y'all remember him? That was a better fight. That dude was slapping Tyson around. Tyson almost looked like he might lose.
On the different fight combination. Our punch that figures Tyra
and Biggs try to.
And from there, Iron Mike relentlessly pummeled the towering giant until he was sent to meet Morpheus.
Start those uppercuts.
He took a big left hand there. And another.
Ooh.
That was a tremendous left hand.
Oh, this is it.
He is gone right now. He has no legs at all. And 10 seconds to
I
go.
could beat him. I could beat him, coach.
It's over. It's all over.
He said I could beat him, coach.
And it wasn't even champion of the world, Mike Tyson.
In the summer of 1987, Iron Mike rolled into Las Vegas as the unified WBA and WBC heavyweight champion, having already collected 2 of the 3 major belts and was ready to be undisputed champion. But standing in his way was a 6'6" giant named Tony TNT Tucker, who walked into the fight with a perfect 34, an O record, and an ego bigger than his 10-inch reach advantage.
First chance I get to get him out of here, I'm getting him out of there. I ain't wasting no time.
So Tyson decided it was time to teach this giant
Okay, he
a
big enough
valuable
either.
lesson about what
Now,
happens
Evander
when you
Holyfield was
step
a
into the
big
ring
dude.
with a real monster.
And we'll see what kind of.
From the very start, Tucker came out immediately trying to prove he wasn't afraid of the hype surrounding Iron Mike.
But is he strong enough to do that? Well, Howard always felt that he was susceptible to, and Tyson was the uppercut. He was susceptible to. Another right hand. There was a left hand by Tyson. Again, a right hand from Tyson.
Woo.
And another big right by Mike Tyson. And particularly for Tucker. A great left hand at the bell by Tyson. Well, Tony Tucker is a 10-1 underdog. Now let's see the uppercut almost immediately after the bell. He follows a right with a left and rocks Tyson.
For the first time in his career, the invincible Tyson looked human.
Place. We'll show you a picture of him later on. Punches together. And he's following up with left uppercut, left hook. Well, you know, Ray, I harken back to your fight with Marvin Hagler, where after the first round, it gives him the confidence
And I can't like him. He's using his height, his reach.
Woo! Woo! You know he felt that. You know he felt that. You know he felt that.
Good body shot by Tyson.
Woo! You know he felt that. Look at the sweat on his forehead. His body don't know how to react yet. He in shock. That adrenaline is punching through him. He think he could win. Look at him. But he in the corner. He don't even realize he in the corner. But you can see the pride that he has in him. How he's standing so hard, so tall and big. Like he just the guy. Look, he's the Spartan. Look on his waist. Look at him. Look, these big dudes think they so hard. But then with somebody like 5'10" come through, 5'8", like me come through, I'm stocked up. Bloom, bloom. It's a different kind of meat on us.
Nice change.
Look, you said Tyson said you want to play with the jab. Look at him. Look, leaning on the rope. He trying to run. There ain't nowhere to run, boy. Fight him. You big and bad, fight him. Right?
Tyson, too. That was a good example. That uppercut. That was a left hand. Mike Tyson.
Woo.
The undefeated giant continued to fight Tyson aggressively in the early rounds.
Tyson on the way in. He's finished with the left hook guard.
Look, he trying to run from me. There ain't nowhere to go. You can't run from that.
Good left hand. He knows the uppercut.
Yeah, them legs. Yeah, look at you. Look, if there wasn't no rope, dude would have been running down the street. He would have ran home. He would have ran home. He'd have been like, oh, fight no more, I'm done, man. Look.
So Iron Mike decided to punish Tucker slowly, like a cat toying with its prey.
You see the intensity in Tony Tucker. There was a big left. And another one.
A little thing here, so.
That's a right hand. Punch up a little bit more. It's starting to put his combination for something that could become a factor that you never thought would have, is the fact that this can be by Tony Tucker. That color right hand. A lead off right. And that's what we're talking. There was a right hand in close. There was a right hand by Tyson. Is winnable.
By round 6, Tucker realized he was facing a force of nature.
Yeah, look at him. He didn't know.
Right hand.
He didn't know.
Tucker says, no, I'm not hurt. I've always found that. Let's take
look
a
at him.
that
Look
hand
at him.
Mike Tyson got in.
Yeah,
There you
broke
see him
down.
use the left hand just as a way to get in, and then firing the right behind it. Now this is good fighting now that he's settled down. The great fighters don't go out looking for a quick knockout. The great fighters go out and fight, and when the opportunity for the big punch comes in, they take it. A bit of insolence he had at the start of the fight, indeed a great
Yeah, the
fighter.
insolence he had.
Another thing
Yeah.
in Las
See,
Vegas
look,
boxing.
because even everybody else could see how he was standing all proud and how he don't look like that no more. He don't look so proud no more. Humble that ass.
Circles Tyson's, or rather Tucker's right hand, that he had injured his right hand, and that's why Tucker trying to get cute, and the worst of it is still mugging with
Trying
Tyson.
to get cute.
Because you always...
Iron Mike kept forward like a shark that smelled blood in the water.
His knees seem to buckle for a second. Right hand up on the top of... Yes, you have to move that head in order to get inside. And not see, he's very susceptible to the uppercut. Tucker that back Tyson off. There was a big left hand, but again...
Woo!
jab now. Good short. Agree with that judgment of Larry Merchant? Jab, this step. Like that. Spin. Get close. Now come. There it was. Now he's not following something. Now he's this out again. The jab once it. Now with the hand speed of Tony Panic. Will he try?
All right, this fight is almost over. Slapping this dude around the ring. But 6:30 Mountain Time tomorrow, we're gonna open up panel. We're gonna just, hang out, have some good conversations. This was Smoke Sesh right before bedtime. A lot of us have to wake up early in the morning. So to all people that have jobs, shout out to you guys for keeping the country running. Without you guys, we wouldn't be doing what we do. I'll also say that I appreciate everybody that came through. Shout out to Stormy. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. I really do. This is just something that I'm starting to do, But we're going to finish up this little fight real quick. And then 6:30 Mountain Time. That's about 9:30 East Coast time. Or 10 if you guys are on your daytime savings. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Heavyweight champion at the age of 20. No, you got to go out there and win this round big.
Then, Tucker started his circus act, disrespecting Iron Mike in his legacy fight.
And those are the antics there. Sometimes work. Tucker seems to be fighting the kind of fight that he thinks he's winning. There was a big left hand. Tucker says, no. And so is Tucker.
Heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
Didn't
In
knock
this
him
video,
out.
we have taken you back to the golden era of heavyweight boxing and showed
He
you
didn't
that
get knocked
despite
out,
their
though.
massive size,
We'll give him
Mike
that.
Tyson was never afraid to dismantle the muscle-bound giants who dared to underestimate him. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel to watch more quality content.
All right. Well, whew. We had a pretty good night, pretty good day. Many more to come. Hopefully we wake up and we make it to tomorrow, God willing, or today later. But rest well. Hope everybody has a good night. And remember,
May the force be with you. And you are a part of the empire. This is the new beginning.
all right. Well, that's all she wrote. Now.